Catsi. Catsi? I don't know if he's hearing me.
Try knocking louder.
Are you there?
Here.
Ow. God, that was solid.
A bad
Catsi
bourbon.
pulls up their welding mask. They've been down on their knees welding some pieces of metal of this construction together and pull it up. What is it? I walk over to the door and swing it open. This better not be another...
Sledge on that pole a couple of times would probably take care of it. You guys moved?
Yes, we did. We had D.U.M.
Well, I've got it here. There's somebody nearby.
If they ever found out.
Well, now I reckon I ought to tell you a story about a little office that handles things nobody else will. You know, the supernatural, super unnatural, hauntings, hexes. The whole list is rather long, and we don't have near enough daylight for that. What you need to know is this. Ain't no script here. We make it up as we go. Music, sounds, etc. It's all produced for you live, like magic. And it being a scary story and all, I'm assuming it will have all the things scary stories do. But I'm just guessing here, because of it being improvised and all. Alls I know is with this cast, well, it's probably gonna be brutal, violent, and have enough moral decay to make our therapists quit. You got one of those, right? Good. So use your brain, okay? It's gonna be scary, strange, and dumb as hell. Oh, f*** off, you.
Question.
No, it ain't. It was just letting you know that it all said I think we got a job coming up. Oh, good. Look at you. You ain't slept none.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I've just been working. I'm almost done. Do we start it now, or I need maybe another 3 or 4 hours?
I mean, we could check.
What's taking so long? Come on, this is exciting.
I just finished up in there. Come on. It's good to get some fresh air.
In Boulder's office?
Give me just a sec.
Well, no, to get out of here. We're on a mission. Get out.
It's like,
That's what I meant.
oh yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, give me just 2 minutes. Let me just
Yeah.
let the machine get a machine running so we can be doing stuff while I'm away.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, what is going on in here? Come on. This is exciting. We have a case, and I hold up a little like folder, and I'm flopping it around. Come on. This is exciting. It's our first one since fixing the office.
I just need 5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes.
Okay, we'll never see you again.
No, I just need to let the machine run. I need to
leave the door open.
Didn't you say 5 minutes 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, like 40 minutes later, you're going to emerge and then be like, what? It's been 2 minutes.
Akachi, you've been in there for literally a week.
Oh, I've not been. It has not been a. It hasn't been a week.
But you couldn't tell me how long you've been in there, and that's also scary.
Yeah, that hesitation
I
was
also like
unfortunate on
how
your
we
end.
all just didn't tell Akachi the truth just then. We just allowed that to happen. We just let that sit. it's been like 24
no,
hours, which
I
is
think
still a lot,
it's
Akachi.
fair. I think it's fair to be unsure if it's been a week because we are in the office and the time does not work right. So I think it's understandable for me to be like, oh, have I actually been here a week?
I guess that's maybe fair, but I don't think that's what you were actually thinking. You were thinking like,
I think you got two options, and one of them is you go to bed, and the other one is you come in here and you listen to whatever this is. I think those are the two options.
The third option is I just tell the case here. We just have a impromptu meeting right here in your office.
Oh, and there's like liminal space where like we're half in, half out.
Okay,
That'd be
I'm just
great,
going to read
honestly.
you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. We have our first retrieval and recovery for, I believe, what might be either a magical object or a cursed object, something like that. And this is very exciting. It may feel.
Is there a difference? You said that like there's a difference.
Oh yeah, there is a difference. Like a magical object is just doing its thing. A cursed object is more like it may harm you if you come into contact with it or try to retrieve it. So it could
Is
be.
it like like all thumbs are fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs kind of thing of like magical object and then within that curse object, or are they like distinct?
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's also
Squares,
objects
rectangles.
there's also objects that, provide you with some sort of boon or something like that. So yeah, it could just be a regular magical object, but it could also be a cursed object. And that also implies like energy type as well, and maybe how to retrieve it and handle it and be around it. Like you could die and with your dying breath think to yourself, God damn it, Alder, you didn't let me finish my creation that I spent all night working on. And then now your creation is cursed because of that energy that you put out into the world as you were dying, that kind of thing.
Okay, so
Awful
maybe I should
example.
stay here
Terrible example.
and finish this. I feel like that's a great justification for me to just
No,
keep
no.
going.
I meant like you would have to die like right here in this space in this room.
Okay, all right, okay. We don't got to speak
Again,
things into power here. I think we've
We
been
need to
down
take
this road
that
before.
shovel away from you, Alda. I swear to God.
I was just using it as an example.
No, of course.
Harmony. All right. Well,
It'd be like if you died horribly right now in front of me, Alder. But like if you died horribly in front of me right now with your dying breath, you cursed my camera or something.
yeah, I could do that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think I would though. I would try to like give y'all a boon. Like, good luck doing this without me.
You'd like draw a treasure map in your final moments.
Yeah, maybe.
Lead us somewhere, like to a hidden cache of gold.
I'd have to know
or-
where hidden treasure is. But I'll tell you what, this is the first case we've gotten since we messed up the office, and it might feel like it is a baby case or a case for babies, but I assure you it's not. It might just be the office kind of maybe trying to ease us back into everything. But maybe let's go into it thinking it's like the craziest, most difficult thing, so we should be careful.
All right.
Office doesn't recruit babies, right? That's never happened
Yeah,
before.
I
No,
was about
God,
to
no.
say.
No,
there
no.
aren't missions specifically made for babies. Like, there aren't, like,
Well,
baby versions of us out in the universe solving cases, right?
Okay,
I mean,
all right,
there
I can't
could
deal with
be.
that. I
could
can't
you
deal with
imagine
that.
everybody is like a
I
little
don't
baby
want- no.
with
That's a horrifying
baby
alternative
Looney
reality
Tunes
for
from, like,
other
a
babies.
mother.
That'd be terrible. Anyway,
Case of the missing
I
path.
just meant you might hear this case and then go, okay, well, that seems easy enough. And I just don't think we should. I don't think we should tempt the office. It might.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I welcome an easy mission. Let's.
Oh, perfect. Because I think that's
Let's
what
do
we
it.
got.
I think we need to, we got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of cases on hold. It'd be nice just to finish one nice, easy case. Just a quick
It's
victory.
an easy
it's
win.
nice. It's nice to look at something that doesn't have murder as like one of the tags, right? Like I think that's good. Like I don't have to.
Well,
Is murder?
Okay,
Bacon.
well, maybe we get that
Do you
description
consider
before we stop.
murder a baby case?
no. Okay, let me just tell you the facts of the case, okay?
Wonderful.
We need to go and retrieve an emergency radio. The emergency radio
and?
will occasionally apparently make broadcasts that end up becoming true.
Okay,
And
all right.
so there may have been a death or two related to the retrieval of this item. It seems
And you said this was a
Okay.
baby case?
Do we? Okay. Do we know if it's predicting the future or causing
We do not.
the future?
We do not
Okay.
know. Yeah. So you're going to have to go and use your little detective skills to try to figure it out. Your basic
They're
detective
normal
skills.
sized detective skills. Yeah, thank you. So
Average, many
I'm
say.
assuming I'm assuming that the things that it predicts are like environmental disasters, or is it is there a through line there? Or?
All I have is that it predicts things that then come true, which first was reported. It looks like we also have it through time, so y'all are probably going to want to pick when and whence you're going. 1954, 72, 88, I think are the big ones, so we might want to go in one of those years. But things like the last thing that I have actually here is a report from somebody that actually heard it and did survive, but said that as they were going to get close to the radio, they heard, warning, there's a hostile individual approaching your west entrance. And then all of a sudden there was a person that was hostile towards them from the west entrance. So again, it's hard to determine if the object is causing these things or if it's just predicting the future. However, I think we could, I'm going to suggest something, y'all are going to hate it. I think we could figure that out real quick if we just tried to approach it. And if it was like doing dangerous, then we know, right, that it's because things are trying to approach the radio. But first of all, you have to find it. And then you have to find it, and then we have to retrieve it, and then we have to figure out how we're going to retrieve it.
Okay. But at least it sounds like these broadcasts aren't ambiguous. It sounded pretty straightforward and to the point.
Yeah. They also predicted a flood, blackout, let's see. And you're right. It does seem to be like something that might be around the person who is hearing the broadcast, and not something like I don't see any reports about, who's going to be president or win an election or anything like that. It just does seem to be things around whoever the listener might be. But I mean, we got to figure out how to if it is creating environmental dangers to whoever is trying to retrieve it or approach it, then we got to figure out how to approach it, right?
Is it a handheld emergency radio, or is it like a radio pack, or is it?
Nobody's ever actually seen it.
All right, but you said it's been around since the 50s at least. So I'm picturing even almost like a radio pack, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe like the ham radio that I have on my desk.
Change locations somehow?
No, it's all in this one town.
In the one town.
Oh, so it could be like a broadcast station or like part of one.
Oh yeah. Marrow Creek.
Pack.
Marrow Creek?
Yep. I have no idea where that is.
So if this is from the 1950s, I mean, that's not too far from, my wins.
Mm-hmm.
Radio packs were common, unless there was such advancements that they made it more portable. So we could be looking for what looks like a backpack with a phone line attached to it.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of something like rugged military portable, but it could also be a satellite phone, you know what I mean? Depending on.
Well, if it ain't moving anywhere, it's staying in this town the whole time for decades on decades. Backpack makes me think less so.
Well, if it's
but nobody can
doing
get
this
near
anytime
it,
someone approaches it, is
it
could be portable and just no one can get near it is the other option.
Right.
I will say
the packs were portable too. We could carry those around everywhere.
Yeah. I will say that it doesn't just seem to be when people get near it. I think it's the violent ones that I'm worried about, or seem to be when people are trying to get near it. Whereas the other reports like the flood and things like that, people just accidentally stumbled upon it on the radio. So they heard the broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got two questions.
Yep.
And obviously we can't answer these, but these are the hypotheticals I put forward. One is, if you can't hear it, can it still manifest? That's a question I got. If you can't hear it or understand it, is it still capable of harming you? Or will it find a way to communicate to you? So I'm curious about that. Like, does it only communicate in English, or can it,
can we
change the way it
communicate back
communicates?
with it? That's exactly right.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to figure
And the
those
other-
things out.
And the other question would be, is this a sentient defense mechanism, or is this just something that happens automatically when you're near it, or is it doing this because it's trying to stop people from getting to it?
Yeah.
Well, another question I'd have is how many does it affect? Were there teams that went in? It was always one person? What if we staggered? Like one person goes in, gets the warning, the other person comes in partway through that. Does it shift the warning? Does it give a new one? Does it get confused?
Yeah. So from what I have, some of it is redacted, and some of it is kind of seems to me like one line of a report and then never mentioned again. So I feel like it was just wow, the way you were holding your mug just then, it looked like it said omen on it. It says women, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I see what you're saying now.
Okay, yeah. I was like, okay, all right. Anyway,
I mean, for anyone to
Unfortunate
have a
timing.
that
moment,
just
right?
rocked
Yes,
me.
it should be.
Okay.
It should be Harry with the omens.
Yeah,
that
no
that Harry's
kidding.
been rolling.
What's he talking about?
Double lemon.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, doubles too. It wasn't just one. Right, okay. So there is one here in, it looks like 77, where there was a group of 4, I guess, from the local police station. But all it says was unable to retrieve, and there's nothing else related to that. However, 2 of the officers in that incident were reported as missing shortly after that. By 1-2 months, but I think that's a little weird, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
this is
Let's
not, I
hope they
guess-
match.
I guess it's not directly connected to this case, but
Mhm.
I think this case has brought it to mind. If we choose to come out in 1955 and retrieve it, what happens to all of the other cases that happened after?
It's a really good question. I don't know.
Maybe we should go for after its last reported appearance then, just to be safe.
Or before, so we can prevent them?
Listen,
I don't-
listen. I know that we have different perspectives on this, but I think we should respect causality, or at least try to.
You say
If
that
we
as
have the
we're in a
option to
liminal
go to-
space right now.
If we have the option to prevent them, why not?
Well, I don't think.
To
Listen.
be fair, I mean, depending on causality and all that fun, if we go and prevent things, that's just a different timeline that we have continued what was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, or what if we did do this and we're the reason why it happened in 56, 77,
Or
and 88?
That, which
What?
means we have to do it.
Is it on doubles? It is. It is. That's interesting. I mean, obviously not the 56, but that doesn't escape my mind there. That's interesting. All right. Anyway.
My instinct is to avoid, interceding in any timeline. That's just my general go-to. But if I'm outvoted on that, that's fine. We can learn.
I
I'm
think
up
we
for
should.
science.
I mean,
For science, let's violate laws of causality.
hey, person from what, the 1990s? I'm from 2025.
Don't say it like that. Yeah, I understand.
Not how anybody would approach anybody.
I understand that we violate causality by all existing in this place at the same time, and we can jump through time and whatnot. But to me, there's an understanding that we should try to take only photographs, leave only footprints. I mean, I also take cursed artifacts out of their respective locations and bring them back here. But
Yeah.
generally speaking,
Okay, but where does that end? Because
Yeah, I mean, if there was another instance that hasn't been reported, we've done that anyway. Those are the reported incidents, not the ones that we don't know about.
Yep. That's
we're
true too.
going to our past, sure, but then our past is someone's present. Why does it matter
Yeah.
where we?
Okay.
see
Think
it
about
as
it like
present
this. Like, just go with me on this one, right? Okay. Let's say that there's 10 reported incidents of this thing causing, mishaps for people and leading to people's deaths or injury or what have you. And we go, well, let's avoid that. We'll go before the first one and we'll remove that from there. What if all those people then die in other completely, the universe may have a self-correcting tool at its disposal, and I guess we could find that out categorically through this process, and that could be fun in its own way. Alternatively, it might mean that the artifact has to get returned to the timeline because it has to fulfill that loop at some point. So
We also
only way to
might just
safely-
get shunted somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Phew.
I think that's a lot of maybes and what ifs to not potentially
every
save
time
lives.
travel film says don't do the thing that we're about to do is what I'm saying. And,
Well,
I don't know how many
Also-
time travel films actually have
Yes.
time travelers, directing them.
but that's,
Well,
I mean,
that's
that's
a decent
that's
point.
fair.
Some of them have to, right?
I mean, golly, I don't have a horse in this race because obviously they didn't invent time travel back then, but you seem to be the experts.
I think no matter what, we're still affecting things. Maybe just we'd hold to keep the butterfly effect in mind, right? Just maybe don't do extra regardless. We're still going into a place and taking something out of its time regardless of when we go.
Yeah.
I think we can't avoid that fully no matter what. It's a fair point, and don't do more than we need to, regardless of when or whence.
Yeah, I turned to Alder. Are there rules for this? Surely you would know.
That's a good thing we should probably get covered quick here.
Well, I don't. I really haven't done too much of the potential time travel conundrum paradox things myself. Most of the cases that I've worked on are either in a set number of time, and truthfully, I just really didn't think about it much. I was like, can I solve this? And I tried to solve the thing. However, I will say, I think for most time travel, when you think about it, you're thinking about your linear experience through life, and I've reason to believe that that's not what it's like. So if you do manage to get this object, we might just get shunted into the reality where you did do that thing, and there might still be a reality where we did not do that thing. So our time travel is more like hopping sideways than going back and forth, if that makes sense. And I think what you'd have to consider is, are you comfortable not recognizing the whence you came from anymore, hopping around so much that you don't recognize the reality that you step into out the door.
I have a lot of questions
Yeah.
about how much
So do I.
Yeah.
the universe cares about our actions. Because the way I understand it, the way I've always understood it, is simply setting foot in a time has changed the course of it. Now that air molecule has been shifted X amount of spaces.
Yep.
So why is that any different to us taking an object? I don't think the universe cares between a bunch of carbon molecules shaped in the form of a radio and a bunch of oxygen molecules that we displace with our bodies.
Why do we think that the universe cares? Why are we applying emotion to it?
I'm not even trying to apply emotion. I'm just trying to see what's the difference. If just being there is going to cause the same amount of trouble, we might as well go for the timeline that we're going to save people, more people in.
Yeah. It's a good point. It's a good
Does-
point.
We ascribe to different philosophies of time travel, and that's fine because I don't really know which one's correct. So
Yeah,
we can
neither
do it
do
your
I.
way.
Like I said before, I mean, Gasakachi, it is apparent that you've already had documented films that go over the efficacy of time travel.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
So, I mean, I defer to you as the experts. That I'm assuming that you have time travel. Your whence? Is that?
No.
Do they have that?
I mean,
You
as
talk
a-
about
as a
it like
concept. I mean, you Doctor Who regularly, the Catsi.
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
yes,
Doctor Who.
cultural
Exactly.
reference, pop culture.
Oh. Okay.
I was just thinking about sliders, but yeah, my rational thought would be that the least disruption to, or the least creation of more timelines / whences, or however you want to phrase it, would be to remove the thing from the pool after its last recorded date, because that's presumably when we do it anyway. But
Yeah, there's a whole subsect of people, I guess, in the know that say that the more you fiddle with stuff and the more creation of these alternate timelines or realities is directly contributing to the heat death of the universe and that happening sooner. So they're like, don't do that. Yeah.
And they
what now?
do they seem like they know what they're talking about, these people, or do they seem like?
I mean, I've never met one myself. I've just heard of them, but yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about the heat death of the universe, but
Could I throw my 2 cents in?
always.
Yeah.
I think if we sit here and contemplate this any further, nothing is going to get done. Whatever happens, happens, but we have to have a clear and straightforward objective. We accomplish that, and so long as that's been done, whatever happens next, we just have to wait and see. We can't postulate. Anything could happen. That goes with any objective, I guess. So let's just do the best that we can, start from somewhere, and we'll agree upon it. We can get this, show on the road.
All right.
You still use that expression, right?
Get this show on the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one has survived the test of time, believe it or not.
Oh, well, golly. Good. You're
Not really golly, though.
Not
I mean,
really
still-
golly? Oh, are we not?
Still around is not as often.
I guess I'm just not running around the golly kind of circles. I guess. I don't know.
Golly circles, right? Okay. Well,
Well, then let's.
you can.
Where do we want
you
to
can
start?
shut-
Do we want to start from the beginning, or do we want to start from the end? Do we want to work this all from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top?
Yeah, I have a suspicion we ain't gonna get it on the first try. So it might need to be going to each once, depending.
We can, like, one way of looking at it is top to bottom. We can kind of slowly unravel and see where that goes. Or we can go from bottom to top, and we can kind of see the root cause, see where it all started, and then kind of like see its aftermath, But I feel like the most interesting thing we could do is to go from top to bottom, because we can kind of see, pull that thread and get more and more clues. It'll help us better understand once we've reached the 1950s when this came about. We'll have enough information to really understand what it is that we're dealing with.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because that way, at least, we
guess-
don't go in when it starts, when there's no known information. It might be a bit more volatile at that point. It hasn't established itself.
Yeah, might be, we wouldn't really be, that might be the riskiest one, is just jumping straight into, like, the start of it. It'd be very unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's
But at
not a
least
bad
we have,
idea.
like, a idea of the pattern if we go down.
I can agree with the scientific rigor of going to its last known documented point and then seeing what's up and making decisions from there. And then, in theory, if we're doing that, then I guess we find out, what. I mean, if we're running into the people that are perishing, or like getting information about them, we can maybe make a more informed decision.
If we could establish patterns as well,
Yeah.
as we go down, maybe their ancestors are being affected, or their parents. Maybe there's a connection, a familial connection. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's regional. Maybe it's certain types of people. We don't know. Yeah,
All right.
we'll figure out when we start exploring.
Well, I'm happy to follow your lead. That sounds great.
Excellent. Well, then let's start with the last one. What was it? The
80s?
80s?
Sure was.
88, was it?
88.
This is our second time going to 88? Or was it 89 last time? I can't
I'm
remember.
pretty sure it was 89 last time. I should.
Okay, all right.
Or 7, I feel like. Who
What do
knows
you think,
anymore?
Think I'll fit in the 1980s?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They still have style in the 80s, huh?
Well, it's debatable, but
It came back for a bit. The mid-late aughts, I think, is when people decided 80s were cool again.
All right, great. We shouldn't spend too much time. Should probably get what we need.
Yep.
Don't push too far. And then once we've got what we need, we get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, sounds good.
Familiar with that one?
Yes, familiar with that one.
Get out
yes.
of Dodge.
Okay.
Get out of
Yeah.
Dodge has also stood the test of time.
Excellent. Sorry, I got to write a
Westerns.
list of
Where
what's
did that even
what's
come from?
stuck.
Where did that originate? What does it even mean?
Dodge City.
Western films, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
Dodge
okay.
City, right? Let's
Dodge
get out
City.
of Dodge City.
Yeah,
Am I-
get out of Dodge City. Yeah.
I don't know what that is or what that means, but all right.
Me neither.
It's a city called Dodge City.
Oh, is that? Do you know?
We gotta get out of there. I don't think it's. Listen, I don't know the actual name of the city. I think it's a nickname for a city, but I don't actually know what the
Okay,
city is.
all
But I
right,
think it's.
all
I
right.
think it's. I think it's lovingly referred to as Dodge City. And
Okay.
it's get the hell out of Dodge.
Lovingly, if they're trying to get out of it.
Okay, well,
Dodge
how about
inherently has
this?
an evasive
Get the
nature.
hell out of Dodge, as in this office, and I'm waving my arms. And
All right, let's
close the door
hold
so
on.
you can get your things before you go.
All
Can I
right.
quickly just set the CNC
No.
milling machine to
Come
just
on,
work
go,
while
go,
I'm-
go, 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 go.
Damn it.
And I kind of like gently move y'all forward. I just keep walking, stepping forward, and then I shut the door behind
You
me.
can play God later. We gotta play God now. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
As a team.
And then
What?
I open the door,
I don't
and
think that's
it
what
is
we're doing, but
to the warehouse.
A little bit. It's a little bit what we're doing.
no, I don't know. I wouldn't agree.
No. No.
No.
Okay. Fair.
No.
Sorry.
All right, as usual, y'all can pick 3 things to bring with you on this mission. What would you like to take with you? Does anybody know what they want immediately?
I do.
I do,
Okay.
but I'm just making sure it actually exists.
Okay, then Gus, why don't you start?
I'm looking for a book that describes
Your
emergency
books?
communications. So
Oh,
I'm looking
nice,
for a
okay.
book that relates to Morse code and
Nice.
broadcast terminology. You know, whatever the radio form of semaphore is, pretty much, so that I have, you know, a reference point there.
Yep. Okay. Second item.
This is gonna be my camera, classic.
Yep. All right. Third item.
My third item I'm going to describe as a chemistry grab bag of like these like random bits and pieces that I have, like these like flash bulbs and chemicals like related to photography for the most
Okay,
part.
all right. Okay.
So
I got you.
rudimentary chemistry kit. Yeah,
Nice.
chemistry kit if you want to use a term
Perfect.
for it.
Akachi, what about you?
I'm trying to figure out if this is an actual thing I could have on hand. But like, the office can give me anything, right? what is the limitation to what the office can give me?
If it seems too crazy, I might have you roll for it. But
Okay.
as of right now, I was just leaving it up to your creativity.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, I'll be honest. I would like some kind of EMP weapon. Something that can release an electromagnetic pulse to shut down electronics within.
Okay, so
I told you it's kind of weird.
it is kind of weird. So I would say that you could get things that you need to be able to make that, but then
Make
you would
one,
have to
yeah.
actually tinker it to do the thing that you want it to do. So it can give you those pieces.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I'll
change
get,
my
like-
answer to railgun.
Yeah, yeah.
An EMP pulse generator is not that hard. It's not that sci-fi. It's not as sci-fi as it sounds. It exists.
Yeah.
It's just
The
very
pinch
much
from
not a
Ocean's
thing you can
11.
find it. It's very much not something you can buy in like Walmart. Yeah, I want to get the pieces of that. I'm happy to have like dedicate all 3 of my items.
I was
to
going to
the
say, I think it's
components
probably
in
going to
that.
be all
Yeah.
3 of your items for that then. So then what is it that you see that makes you go, I can make an EMP device out of that?
I think it's like definitely a one-time use kind of thing. So I think
Mhm.
it's a battery pack, probably like fully like those kind of chunky portable chargers to a power source.
Uh-huh.
What else?
Okay, so you need, like jumper cables for your car, you're going to need to attach to something like that, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think since it's just a one-time thing, and I definitely think it's going to be like a small radius, I think a portable charger kind of deal would be enough of a power source for that.
Would you do me a favor and just roll a 1d3? I'm perfectly fine to let it be a one-time use device, but then also later when it goes off and you roll poorly and it goes horribly, I don't want to.
Fair.
So we'll
I'm
just see
saying
what
there's some
happens.
kind
How
of-
many? You get 2 uses out of it, all right?
Okay, 2 uses.
Okay.
And then I think, what else could I would I need for this? I think I just need a sudden discharge. So
Can I ask a question? Are you picturing it as like a thing that like it goes off like a bomb and covers an area, or are you thinking of like a device that you can like point at something to cause this effect? Like, is it targeted or is it like non-specific?
I think it's non-specific. Since I'll be building it on the field, I don't think I have the time to be like, I'm gonna create a dish to direct this pulse, and all of that. So I think it's gonna be like I click it and it just does it where I am or where it.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you would need something. So you've got your jumper cables essentially. So you're going to need a power source to attach to.
But that's what I meant, the power pack, the like
Okay.
portable charger kind of. I have one like over there, but like
Okay.
what people usually like carry around to charge their phone on the go.
Oh,
Kinda like I
perfect.
have
Okay.
that.
Okay. You got one of those. All right.
Yeah. I can't remember all the. I used to know an uncomfortable amount of how to the basic components and stuff like this. I think probably like a kind of very saline solution of some kind.
I was
something
just
very
going to say you need
conductive.
something conductive because you've got
Yeah.
your battery, you've got your
Yeah.
connectors to it, but now you need the now you need the charge, right?
Yeah. So I think.
I'm remembering I don't want to say everyone's high school science experience, but hopefully a lot of our high school science experience where they did the thing with was it baking soda or something and some other
Yeah.
chemical and yeah, so something like that
Vinegar?
maybe.
So I think
think
it's
so,
probably
was it?
like
It's not
a
conductive.
salty alkaline solution. I think it's a jar. I truly think it's like a jar of some kind of briny
Don't
solution.
we have the jar of acid from Barkley?
I don't.
No, that got you.
I think that-
remember
that
you were
got
pretty
you.
mad
Oh
about
yeah,
it,
we
right?
used it. I was so mad
Oh,
because you
yeah.
put a hole in the carpet. That's right. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's like
Right.
a briny alkaline solution that carries charge pretty well.
Okay. Roll me a 1d5, please.
Fine. A 3.
Gulf of Mexico is where that salt water is from. Okay. All right. So that's what you were given. Okay. And then
Yeah.
you will deploy it at scene, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's determine the mechanics of how this is going to work. You want to, you're basically doing a spell here, sort of like same mechanics, right? You've got your 3 components, which you just did, and then that'll give you a shift 5, 10, 15 towards having this EMP work, right? So you'll roll once to have it go off or twice for the second charge, right?
Could I for it to go off or to build it? I'm guessing they're separate.
I was
I have an
only
ability
going
to
to make,
build it, so
yeah, I was going to say you can build it because you have the items and you're not going to
Okay.
have to roll to build it, but you'll roll to see if
Okay.
it works. That way you're not rolling twice.
in that case, would I be able to use redneck engineering? My ability from duct tape everything.
Yeah.
Duct tape
What is
fixes
it? What is
everything.
it? What is it? Read it for me.
You may always attempt to cobble together a solution even when others believe it's impossible.
Yeah.
On a success, it works. Burn 3 each. Only burn 3 to either instantly repair or sabotage an item, create a tool, lockpick, barricade, weapon from whatever's at hand, or
Yep.
push the impossible. A fix that shouldn't work,
Yep.
but does.
Yeah, that's basically what you'll be using.
Yeah. So I'll
Okay.
grab all of those,
Okay.
all that stuff.
Fantastic. Fuck yeah. All right, then who's next? Harry, do you know what you want?
I got some ideas. Yeah, we'll see. For one of them, a frequency meter. Basically, it's the device that helps you match what broadcast frequency is being
Okay.
put out.
Okay. Nice.
So
Clever.
if it's cycling through things or if it's on a particular broadcast, we can see if it's the same every time and or tune into it or radio if we need to, that sort of thing.
Okay. Okay.
And then I always can't ask this because I never quite remember, so it's not me trying to get extra things. It is just poor memory.
Uh-huh.
Does my dowsing rod count as one of these?
Yep. Because you
Does.
have
Okay, that's what I
inventory.
thought.
You have 3
Yep.
inventory slots. Yep.
So I would be bringing my good old snake eyes.
Uh-huh.
And then does my book also count? I mean,
Yeah.
I can't take it off my person, so it's
It
a
sure
permanent
does.
item.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
totally fair. Then that's what I have.
Yep.
Those 3
All right.
things.
That works.
That's rough.
Yep.
Yep.
Jim. That's
useful.
one of the trade-offs for a very powerful cursed object. You just can't let it go. It takes up one of your slots. All
Yeah,
right,
that's
Jim, what
fine.
about you?
All right. I think, firstly, I'm going to bring the lucky dollar because you have to.
Yes.
And I'm going to bring a refrigerator magnet. This is the one that he finds. A little chicken. And a paper clip.
Okay. All right.
There's a gentle disparity in the items we've all chosen.
Mhm. I'm interested.
Thermonuclear device and paper clip.
Yeah,
And a
perfect.
book.
Sounds great.
I didn't have a thermonuclear device. There's no, not a nuclear
I want to-
device.
Again,
Oh, really?
I'm really sorry, but I am picturing the device that Don Cheadle uses in Ocean's 11. Like that was the first thing I
Yeah.
thought of.
I love Don Cheadle. Okay, second thing here, actually. Should I tell you this thing that I feel like you've overlooked, or should I just let you go about your business? What do you
What kind of
think?
question is that? What kind of question is that?
I'm going to say always tell me. I'm just going to be
okay,
that person.
okay.
That's just Harry. That I want to know all the
I
info.
feel like at least someone should maybe bring like heavy-duty earphones to block sound or something.
I actually did think of earbuds, but unfortunately, I only had
You
one item
had
I could
one
really
item.
easily
Okay,
pick.
all
So
right, okay,
I was
just-
thinking that, and then I
Just
forgot.
saying, does anybody maybe want, or maybe like, I don't know, a soundproof box to put it in, but I guess you don't know what size it is or anything like that
Yeah,
yet.
is it
so-
bigger than a bread box?
Oh, okay. Yeah, who knows?
I use up all my slots, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yes, I was thinking of beeswax to plug my ear like Odysseus, but you know
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how relevant it'd be.
Or maybe
I could just use
some
magic to
sort
close
of
my ears off.
device
That's
that
fine. That's safe.
cancels sound. I don't know if that thing exists in 2025. You know, anything that just
Technically,
like,
but like, you'd have to make a standing wave, and the only way for you to make a standing wave is to know the original wave that's coming in.
Oh, hey, I have the original.
Oh, he
I have
means
the
like-
frequency meter to know the original wavelength.
No, but if we're talking about sound waves, you have to find the sounding wave with the sound wave to cancel out the sound. That's what noise cancelling headphones does. It listens to the
Right.
sound and kind of basically flips the wave upside down to cancel it out to make it like a straight line.
okay, well,
Okay.
I said my
Well,
piece. Good
how
luck.
about I will gently put back my book on radio semaphore, and I'll ask for the auditory equivalent of a Faraday cage.
A roll of
It could
aluminum
literally be
foil.
AirPods, honestly. AirPods are.
Well, I think it makes more, rather than bringing along 1/4 pairs of AirPods, I would think more of like if this is a containment mission, then sure. I asked the
I
office,
don't
give
know
me
if
something
you
that
know
can
what
contain.
size it is, though.
Well,
So
yeah.
okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We're gonna roll randomly then for what size containment thing the office gives you, versus maybe like a pair of noise canceling headphones that one of you
Yeah.
could wear.
I'm picturing backpack sized would be like my sort of
Okay.
goal, because I'm thinking of like radio backpack. That's the first
Okay.
thing that I thought of. So.
Okay.
You can have foldable Faraday cages. They're all collapsible, resizable varieties, essentially, because it's just a material.
Faraday is specifically for electricity.
I was just gonna say
Right.
electricity. I don't know if it's for sound. Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Sound
true.
is-
Not sound frequency.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used it more as like a comparative because I don't,
I see what you mean. Yeah.
noise canceling box is broad.
You need like
but-
you need like a portable sound booth. Soundproof.
What you need is lead.
Oh yeah, that too.
Lots
That'll
of
do
it.
it.
Sweet, tasty lead.
heavy lead. Yeah.
All right,
All my cigarettes have lead
do you want
in them.
noise canceling backpack, or do you or one set of noise canceling headphones?
Yeah, that's.
what do we
I feel
think?
like that's the choice. The noise
I mean,
canceling
backpack
thing.
seems the safest, the most broad spectrum use. The one person getting their ears protected, or maybe be able to contain the thing, seems maybe be able to
Like
contain. many
guaranteed one person being protected versus maybe we're all protected feels like a better case.
You'd have to get close to it, right?
people. Yeah, true.
So
True.
one of the only things in the report that we have is things trying to find it or get close
Also,
to its
we don't have-
location, then getting in physical trouble.
So don't have any idea if you don't hear it, if it doesn't affect you.
Exactly.
Like if there's a flood, it reports a flood. The flood ain't gonna affect one person. Doesn't matter if that other people heard it. The flood's still
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, we got to find out if it's like. Yeah, that does kind of have oh shoot.
So hearing it don't matter.
Rod told me about this. It's like a email chain. I don't know exactly what that means, but he told me about this phenomenon once where you pass it on to the next person, and if they don't do the thing within a certain amount of time, then something terrible happens to them. It could be like that. You know, where you hear it and then you tell somebody else, and then the horrible thing happens once a certain number of people hear it, you know?
So it could be like an auditory curse virus.
It could be. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know. We don't know yet.
We have no idea.
I think with the unknowns, they still affect both options equally. So I still think overall the headphones comes up on top.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
All right, fine. 1 set of noise-canceling headphones,
All right.
which means I'll be the one going in. So
Enjoy.
there we go.
Oh, I mean, you could hand it. You can give it to.
Oh, no.
someone else.
No.
So
I'll be the one going in.
You've got your
If
camera.
you want to,
You
all right.
volunteer?
Uh-huh. Got a camera.
You've got your camera, your chem set, and your noise canceling headphones.
Why did you smile like that?
Because I'm just,
yeah.
I'm imagining like that you got
Or like Beats by Dre or
no, so I was like, oh, it should be that, but I all of a sudden saw you with like the big orange like workers,
Yeah, like construction.
construction
like,
workers.
yeah, and it made me giggle a little bit. Sorry.
Honestly, those would probably be even more useful than noise cancelling headphones.
Yeah.
Because they
Alright, well-
work with vacuums.
Let's hope that these work, okay?
Yeah, well, why don't you just try them on now and see if you
What?
can- oh,
How are
okay.
they working, Gus?
Wait, nobody say anything. Just move your mouths.
I'm not gonna fuck with Gus.
That won't help
I
anything.
don't think we.
That's
yeah.
funny, but that don't help.
I think that I think they work.
All right.
They didn't get stuck to my head or anything, so.
It's great.
All right.
Okay, have fun, y'all. Don't die.
Wait, you're not coming?
No, God, no.
Yeah. Well, why would you put yourself at risk? That would be
Excuse
silly.
me, I do that all the time.
That's
Well,
true.
this
You
is an
do. You
easy
do open
mission,
doors into
remember.
blackened dimensions.
I do.
She plays Russian roulette recreationally.
It's not recreationally, but yes, I do play Russian roulette.
How would you describe it if not recreationally?
As necessary to my survival.
Okay. All right. Well,
That sounds like a curse.
Well, let's get going then, shall we?
Oh, that was a
1980s.
quick
Here we come.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yep,
y'all.
all
all
right.
right.
Hey, where? Wait. Hold on. I need to give you this, and I pull out a postcard for the town, which was attached to the file. You're going to need to hold that before you open the door.
Right.
Which was
Okay.
Marrow River?
Merrill Creek, close.
Marrow Creek, my bad.
Yep.
Gotcha. Do you have
That's
the
all right.
postcards of all the other places so we can just, while we're
It's
there?
all
just
this
open-
place, just different times.
Yeah, it's
Oh, is
all
it? Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah, it's all
All
here.
right. I didn't know if we needed like different period postcards or if the one postcard would be fine.
Yeah. What were
That's
the
a really
dates
good
on those
point.
again?
And I'll flip through. Somebody make me roll just a D100.
Got it. 74.
74. No, all I have is this one postcard.
Okay.
Oh, well, as long as
I
we have the
think-
times. What
Yeah, as long.
what were the dates again? 88.
Yeah, 88, 77, 56, and 52.
All right.
This is a depressing looking postcard.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's got a waterfall and everything.
Yeah, but I don't know. Wish you were here with a full stop. Feels kind of weird and final rather than an exclamation. An exclamation mark would make it jaunty, but
Be weirder if it was wish you weren't here.
well, yeah. I mean, with an exclamation
wanna
mark,
let
it's still,
everyone know
it's still,
that
it's still whimsical.
Oh my
If any
God.
person says anything weird or saddest to me, especially as we get closer to 1955, which wasn't great for people like me, I will throw punches. I'm not gonna hold back on that end.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fair.
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck, y'all.
Thanks.
All right. Let's do it.
Or y'all bringing a radio to talk to me, actually. That was has always been a freebie.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. If it's a freebie, then
Yeah.
yes, I
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're bringing
Yep.
a freebie.
Absolutely.
All right. Just wondering, just because it is, in fact, a radio. Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yep. Okay.
It's just set to a different frequency. I got a meter for that.
Yep, you do. You sure do. Okay. Now, who's going to open the door?
I guess
Well,
it
he
should
has a
be somebody
postcard.
who's closer to 1980s. So
Always can't wooden postcard.
Well, I guess I'm.
Put
I
those
guess I'm the
headphones on and
closest
open the
in
door.
terms of-
Why not?
Put the headphones on and open the door.
That was a joke. It's fine.
Honestly,
Okay.
it might be a good idea because it might lead us right to. We don't know where it's gonna drop us.
Okay, all right. I mean, I lived through 1988, so in theory, I can,
I lived through it
There you
too,
go.
but
well,
I forgot about that. Sorry.
yeah, thanks. So yeah, thank
Catsi,
you.
did you live through 88? Were you born post
No.
88?
No,
No.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Gus or Harry? Who's older, actually?
me. I'll get
Okay.
it.
Then Gus first, then.
All right. Here I go.
All right, Gus, go ahead and make your magic roll, whatever your magic stat is, which is mind, I believe, for you.
It is indeed mind.
Okay, and guess what? You don't have to make a creepy roll when you leave.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yay!
The tape in the jaw rattles.
yeah,
as-
yeah.
Do I get any shifts for this?
You
for having
do.
lived
You
through 88.
You do 88, and then you also have the postcard, and I think you're also putting the headphones on, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It just metaphorically implies intent, I think. You're
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
find this specific spot. So, yeah.
I'm going
That's
there
a
to
15
deal with this
shift,
thing.
my
Yeah.
friend.
All right. Turn of the mind. Let's see. 37.
Perfect. All right. You open the door. What is this? Does this look like anything? Do we see any visible signs of magic as you are kind of summoning up this space?
I think I walk up, I clap my hands, rub them together, and go, "Hey, presto!" And I swing the door open with very little fanfare. To be honest, I don't think there is much of
and
a
we don't see
much of
any
a
visual.
magical
Okay.
effect.
All right. No
You
problem.
get a chuckle from me for presto, though.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Interesting.
All right. When you open it, you all will get a rush of the scent of pine. And then as you kind of step out into the town, you will find yourselves outside of, it looks like a gas station, which has happened to you before, I think.
Yep.
And I think you also can get the smell of like rusted iron is really strong. Maybe you turn to your left and notice like an old set of rail tracks. And then maybe you turn to your right and you notice you are like at the edge of what appears to be a tiny town. When you look down at down the street, you'll notice everything seems to be a little run down. There are even maybe some businesses boarded up. You'll see like old pastel colors for an ice cream shop. You'll also see like a grocer probably as well, which isn't too far from where you are at the gas station here. But there doesn't seem to be, too much more than this stretch of street, really. But if you kind of maybe look out into the horizon, you'll see some piney hills, maybe a house or two in the distance. You seem to be, I'm going to say in, America. But I don't know if I guess you would be able to
I was
tell
going
that
to
by
look
the
at
houses.
the postcard and see what the address
Oh,
is.
yeah. Ooh, pick a
'Cause
random.
I want to know what state we're in.
Yeah, I was
going to
say pick a random state for me.
I'd say Kansas. I just want to know waterfalls in Kansas.
do
That's
they-
where Dodge City is, but it's like
A lot of waterfalls
I don't
in
know if
Washington,
they
too.
have-
We gotta get out of here.
I don't think Kansas has heavy pines and hills, though, does it?
Washington
I have
does.
no idea.
don't
I just
know.
picked it.
We
I
have
just picked
Yeah,
the
I-
state.
I
It's
think-
relevant.
Hills and
Kansas
old
is pretty-
railroads and waterfalls.
Kansas is pretty flat and dusty and windy.
This
and
may shock you, but I'm not an expert in American geography, so you're welcome to pick another state.
No, I know. I was just informing those
That makes
listening
two
what
of us.
Kansas is like. So, from what I understand, it's tornado zone, right? Okay, we could do Washington. I'm fine with that if you'd like. So then,
Maine would also fit that as well.
ooh, okay.
Maine or
So
Washington.
roll a 1d2 then, because this actually would impact some other things. Okay,
Ooh.
we're gonna go Maine then. So
All
it's
right.
East Coast, not West. Okay. And let's see what else. You will see a radio tower. You will see a water tower. It's faded. There's probably a bunch of graffiti on it as well. Pike loves Bennett or something like that. Talbot for mayor, things like that. And then some things maybe that you don't recognize. Maggie was here, things like that. And then the name of the town, which would be Marrow Creek, is like faded. Maybe the R is missing in Creek. Yeah, it looks very run down. What do you do?
There are lights on in this gas station?
Sure are. Let's see. Roll me a 1d12. Let's see what time it is.
1d12 with a 2.
Oh, wow. It's 2 in the afternoon. So you got the sun beating down overhead. Kind of like, not directly over your head, but you know what I mean. And then the lights are on for the gas station. It's open. But when you guys walk out, it's like you've walked out of maybe the side door rather than the front door. Right? And you look behind you and there's a gas station. And gas is probably help.
On 88, it would have been
really cheap, right?
$1 a gallon.
$1, you think?
Yes. Or less.
I was going to say less. Because I feel like...
Depends on how rural and how long it takes to get gas shipped to here.
Yeah, well, I grew up in a Midwest rural town, and I just remember we had like one local gas station. And
85 cents a gallon.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. I just remember we had one gas station, and the owner would, when time school got out, he would drop the gas down to like 99 cents for everybody that was at school that needed to fill up before they left, and he'd do it every Friday. Very nice fella. And so that's why I was like, it can't be $1, because, that wasn't that long after. Must be much cheaper than that. But let's say it's 80 cents a gallon. Anyway, sorry for that walk down memory lane. That wasn't even my memory. That's somebody else's memory. Alder doesn't have that. Anyway, somebody say something.
Oh, look, gas is cheap.
Plan?
Cheap? Are you kidding me? That's 4 times I normally spend when I did have a car. But
If
Yeah,
only
that's,
we had driven to take advantage of this incredible... should we talk to the guy inside person
is there a
inside?
guy inside? This place looks completely abandoned.
Well, the
there's light
town
on.
looks like it's seen better days. Looks like boom town going bust, but someone's probably working the gas station if nothing else.
Yeah.
Maybe. I guess there's only one way to find out. Shall we?
Yeah.
All right, you guys head into the gas station. There does appear to be a young man working. He's got like a blue shirt on. It doesn't look like it's like an actual uniform, maybe a polo shirt. It doesn't have like a label on it or anything like that. No name tag, nothing like that either. And it's 88. So I think he is listening to a Walkman. He's listening to a Walkman and then quickly takes the headphones off as you enter and smiles and, hey man, what's up?
Hi. We're just traveling into town. There a hotel, a motel here.
Oh,
That's
wow,
open.
yeah, okay. There's one down the way there. Kind of, you just keep going straight and then turn left at the light and then another right and you'll see it. You really can't miss it.
Perfect. And they're having a diner nearby. It's probably across the
Oh, it's
street
like right
here.
next to it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's
That's what I figured.
Pinestead Lodge is what you're looking for. Yeah.
Awesome.
Did
Wonderful.
you all need to fill up?
No. We just got dropped off by a friend.
Snacks?
They got Jolt Cola. Holy shit, I haven't seen that in decades. I run over and go grab a Jolt Cola.
Okay.
You guys sell postcards?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think when he gestures to the right, you will see new versions of the exact postcard that you have.
Like non-faded ones?
Non-faded ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll take a postcard.
Oh, perfect. That'll be 50 cents.
I'm good.
I grabbed the cola. I set it down. I grabbed the cola. I set it down next to the postcard. I pulled out $1.
Oh wow. And here, he's gonna give you he's gonna pull a map off of the back of where you see the postcards, and then also maybe a laminated card that has a bunch of local businesses and things that you can do while you're here. And he just hands that to you, or maybe slides it down on the thing and is like, here you go.
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
Really hope you enjoy your time.
Will do. You get many tourists around here?
We used to, not so much anymore, but every once in a while we get some hikers and things that want to, check out the falls.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think that's what we're checking out. That radio tower is nice too. And it's still in use?
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, I think so.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes
we get radio.
Yeah, but local broadcasts of things don't always continue happening, that sort of deal.
Oh yeah, no. My good friend actually does a broadcast from the high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the
Very nice.
station?
Oh God, I don't know if I know. 99.9. Is that right?
99.9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
FM AM.
Oh, AM.
That's
Yeah. FM's reserved for the
Okay.
big corpos, I think, right?
so then it'd probably be 1800.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Okay, so could I do 1801 or something like
I
that?
think it was something. I think it goes in tens, but sure.
Yeah. I think if
That'd
it
be
was
FM, yeah.
pirate radio from school, they didn't do FM, right? I'm just curious.
Actually,
They could have done it.
I can do a little correct. There's a local high school radio station that's regular here in Seattle. That's on the FM stations.
Perfect. We're gonna go 99.9 then. FM radio. Yep. We'll just say that they get that. The high school gets that.
AM's longer distance. FM is short distance.
Yeah.
So FM would actually make a lot of sense
Yeah.
for a smaller
Okay.
town.
Perfect. Okay. Cool. Today I learned. Yeah, that's my friend Arthur does that.
Oh, what's your name?
Yeah. Caleb. Nice to meet you.
Good
Nice to meet you, Caleb.
Wonderful. Well,
And
of course, it's Hal.
Hal.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Hal.
Good to meet you.
I'm Pan. Nice to meet you.
Pan, like a frying pan.
Sure.
Got it. All right. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Sal. Nice to meet you.
Sal. Nice to meet you. Wow, you guys all have short names.
Yeah, it's just easier. Nicknames are easy,
We find
Yeah,
that,
my friends call me
short.
Midas.
Midas. Wow.
It's a cool nickname, yeah.
Nice to meet you. You seem really familiar.
Do we?
Midas does, actually. Do I know you? Have I met you before? Have you come through here before? Maybe last summer?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like I definitely remember being here and definitely remember meeting you if I had.
Interesting. One of those long lost relatives or something, Midas.
Maybe.
Yep, maybe, or maybe I'm just mistaken. Sorry.
No worries.
Thought maybe you'd
No
been here
problem.
before.
No worries.
Well, thank you, Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
thank
else
you.
we need here, y'all?
I think I'm good.
All right. Well,
All right.
take it easy.
Good to go.
Okay. Yeah. Have fun on your hike.
Thank you. Will do. Take care.
Outside.
For a postcard.
Crack my Joe Cola.
Well, Caleb seems nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very small town.
All right.
I don't
Do
trust
we
him.
want to start with the obvious?
What?
The radio tower?
That's
seems...
That's not going to be where they're broadcasting, though. That's just more for the receiving and sending of frequencies.
I might be able to
See
pick
how
up
large
the
that
frequency
is?
from there, maybe. But
Yeah, I mean, we can see it if that's where it ends up leading, but normally that's just kind of a broadcast point. And there's no usual much of a building there in the first place anyway.
It's a relay, nothing more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Sometimes they have the towers close by to where they.
Exactly. That is very true. But that's
does the map have any like hiking trails marked on or anything like that, or is it like a full?
Oh yeah. I would say that the map. I'm just trying to think of my when I was young in a tourist town, what they would do, and then we would just give people maps if they were. So let's say there's like hiking trails marked. There's maybe I'm gonna say that the owner or somebody who works here in their off time has actually like colored and done hearts over favorite places to go and things like that, like a cool beach.
Oh, that's
so you
nice.
actually have like handwritten small towns, man. They're sometimes great, sometimes terrible. But yeah, you've got like hearts over certain restaurants and things like that. Maybe, or like, I guess it wouldn't be a restaurant. It would be like an arrow to like restaurant here, food, great food heart, you know, like that kind of stuff. Hiking
diner,
trail.
great food.
Yeah, great food. No, there's more. There's I would say there's like at least 3 or 4 places to eat here.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Population, what, 2,000-3,000 for this size?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And
I'm thinking of the town that I went to school in, and I'm thinking,
Yeah,
no, we had about 5 restaurants here.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the map like an old Firewatch tower or anything like that, or
Well,
anything like that marked in the trails?
Be here, whether or not they're on the map, though.
Yeah, I don't think they're on the map, but I think this whole area is surrounded by a bunch of nature preserves. So you'll see like a falls walk, and then you'll see like, I think this person has actually gone through her name's Clara, and I already see her in my head now. She's like a huge hippie hiker, and she has marked like several different spots for you, like Great View Sunset Walk or whatever, and has put down like 1.2 miles walk, you know, and then like has gone through and labeled like a bunch of that stuff around the walkways and things.
Gotcha.
How dare you? Okay. Anyway.
TV, I know how you think.
Okay. Sorry. Yes. So, I shouldn't have responded. It was just a DM asking a question, and I was like, "How dare you?" Okay. So yeah, but has like marked a bunch of different like hiking paths and things like that as well.
How long a walk to town from this gas station? Now, my mind is like thinking that's like the gas station that you hit before you get to town. There's a road
Yeah, it's
down
like
kind of
right.
thing.
Yeah. So, but also it's like this one stretch of road really where I think main tourism is, and I want to say it's about a mile long. So there's a bunch of different stuff along this stretch, and then you're going to hit an intersection, which you can see because the road is just like one long stretch, a mile long, bunch of different things. You see the intersection, and then maybe you might see like a pine roof in the distance, kind of off to the left, where you go, oh, that must be the lodge that he was saying, like go left and then, you know, turn right. And then there's maybe 1 or 2 other things here in this main intersection. But as you hit that intersection, go either left or right, it's going to slowly become, you know, a couple minutes between each thing. And then suddenly you're going to get to like farmland and places where people actually live, in a school, stuff like that.
I need you to stop like describing every week places I've lived and grown up, please, and thank you. This only has one light in this town. I'm assuming it's that intersection. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah. You literally keep describing places like anyway.
Sorry. But yeah, so and then like obviously, you know, this stretch for, you know, kind of the tourists or those visiting is where it is, because then eventually let's say at this intersection, you can turn left and you'll go to the lodge and a couple of maybe other things, like maybe there's a bar a little bit down that stretch, but they want it kind of like a little bit removed. So it's maybe half a mile from the lodge. And if you were to turn right, you would then go to like, you know, where the high school is, maybe a couple other things that locals might need, a couple warehouses from maybe a furniture store, stuff like that. Some other businesses like that. But if you were to go straight, it's so clear that you're like just going uphill into this beautiful expanse, escarpment of, you know, greenery and forest. And what time of year is it, do you guys think? The way that I've been describing this, does anybody have a visual time of year?
I was thinking early fall.
I was thinking that too. Like
I was thinking just the same thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. As I was describing that, I was like, oh, the colors are probably starting to change.
Like they'd be mostly green,
Yeah.
but you'd be getting the oranges sprinkled through.
Yep. And then that crisp feeling in your lungs too, in the air too, especially with that heavy scent of pine, which usually happens in spring or fall. So yeah, we're here at just the turn of fall, maybe September. Sorry, go ahead. I never know when to stop describing the environment.
You know me, I love
Okay.
I love exposition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess what's the game plan? We don't know the exact location of this radio.
Well, and I hold up my dowsing rod. I can find it.
Oh, you clever bitch. Okay.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Sure can.
That's a broken item. Okay.
You let me have this.
You're right,
I mean,
I
I
did.
paid for it with
You're
the
right, you
burnout
did.
rolls.
You did.
Almost died.
Yep, you
so
did.
it's fine.
So it's fair. All right. Remind those listening, because it's been several weeks since we've encountered your your dowsing rod.
Which is magical.
Yep.
And the way you
Yeah,
said
it's
that,
been
I
a
didn't
while
like the
since we-
implications
Well,
there of the
well,
I
innuendo.
was just gonna
Encountered
say
your
your
magical rod.
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I was like, no, wait. Let me take it back.
Wanting
Let
me to
take it back.
describe my magical rod. It's fine.
Just
Hey, Harry, can you pull out your magical rod real quick? I think.
Yeah, no problem. Everyone wants to see it. It's fine.
the doxing rod. That's right. Okay.
The doxing rod
yeah.
is very good. Yes.
Yeah. Please tell us how it's used mechanically and like.
Yeah,
what,
so
what
it is a
looks like.
dowsing rod, though it's not just a stick. It started out that way, but ended up smoothing itself over, looking polished, looking a lot more handcrafted. I effectively invoke magic upon it / tap into its magic and think of what I am looking for, be it a person, a place, or a thing. Usually a thing is normally what it is. And what I will do is focus on that, hold the rod, and almost look like superimposed 3-dimensional D6s on each handle show up. And it goes from 6 down to 1, 6 being cold, 1 being hot. And it essentially plays hot and cold as I aim it. And the closer it gets to Snake Eyes, hence its name, the closer I am to the object or the thing that I'm imagining and hoping to find.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll then, right?
I will. Can I have that postcard here real quick?
I'm sorry, the what?
The postcard.
Postcard?
Oh, sorry, you weren't
Yeah.
talking to me. Yep.
No, all good. I'll take
You want the old one or the new one?
Are you
one or the
trying
new
to
Present day or
improve your-
present day?
Are you
Wait.
trying to?
Present day or take this one.
Sorry, I was only going to interject. Are you trying to improve the chances of finding what you're looking for, Harry? Because I have an idea.
Please tell me your idea, because that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, so the way radio frequencies work is on an electromagnetic field. So
Correct.
one way to magnetize those dowsing rods is to take this magnet and run it across your dowsing rods, so it will become magnetic. That might give you a boost.
I see no reason to contradict that. Thank you.
All right.
Snag that. And still having the postcard, because that'll be dowsing rod, postcard, magnet, all the 3 things. And then I'm thinking of where we're going. I think that'd be the 3, right? Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Tell me again. The 3 things. The
3
rod.
things that I'd be using to find this would be the dowsing rod,
right.
enhanced with the magnet and the postcard.
Okay, those are the 3 things. The rod, the postcard, and yep, okay. All right, go ahead and make your roll. You've got your 15 shift.
All right.
Does anybody have any other bullshit that can help, like, give a shift to this roll here? Because it is kind of difficult for him to
I bet.
succeed at this.
I say pretty please for an extra 5.
No, but I will make that an ability that you get. Like, just in general in the system, I think that's a fun ability to have. Can I just say pretty place? And then you get a 5 shift. That's fun.
I've got
Right,
shift to
DM.
sight, which I don't think helps us unless you would like it to, but that's about
What does it say specifically? Remember, you got to be lawyers with this system.
Plus 10% shift to sight for perception.
It's just for eyes, right?
Yeah, for eyes.
Dang, you
Had to-
could
had to choose betwixt.
you could kind of lawyer this into being like, this is a form of sight and, whatever, but it's
I guess
not.
you could, because you could say that you're detecting radio waves, which is just a form of light. We physically can't see it,
That
but
ain't
it's
wrong.
just light stretched out.
So for reasons that seem like I'm saying yes to you, Akachi, I'm actually saying yes to that specifically, Gus, because of the element of light. For you specifically,
sure.
you could twist this ability and give an extra 5 shift. Okay, so then you get max 20 shift.
Okay. Well, if this doesn't happen, I need to quit.
Don't say that.
Well, because it was a 60, I got a 58.
Very close.
So close.
I didn't have to quit. Didn't have to.
Okay, so
Needed all of that.
what does it look like? Because the first time you used this, it was extremely magical. Like, we could see magic being used.
Yes. So before I was quite literally putting my essence and my luck into this 1,000 rod, which is why, at least to Jim, it looked extraordinary.
Right.
Because I was transferring a bit of myself into it.
Right.
Less so now. However, you would see me, like, as I'm kind of setting these items out, and I put the postcard in my pocket, and I get the magnet and kind of rub it over there and put it in the same pocket. And then what was the visual, Gus? What were you? That's an ability of yours, or was that an item you were talking about?
That would be me, just sort of like, I suppose. I don't know how to. But the other thing I have is a 10% shift to mental cognition. So maybe I have some advice for how to
Well, if you just start talking about radio and light frequencies,
I
and
think
like
it's
kind of
probably that what
Yeah.
was just said about, well, technically it's a form of light, so maybe I might be able to.
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Here, can you grab your camera and just take a picture of this? Don't need to put film in it or nothing. Don't use it up. Just I want the flash on it.
Yeah, sure. So I'll prime the
That's
flash, and I'll use the flash without actually taking a picture.
Yep.
Yeah. And once he does that, I kind of do like a reach out and pretend to grab the light and kind of slap it on the top of this. And the moment I do that, what look like, guys, 2d6 kind of superimpose themselves over each handle, and kind of look and aim toward the town. It goes to like a 3. Look away and it goes to a 6. We're not close, so it's just kind of saying that way somewhere, and going, all right. And it almost looks kind of like there's a little bit of, it glows a little. Unfortunately, it does grow some of that kind of sickly green that
Oh, okay.
is our
That
magic.
looks like your magic book, right? That kind of gross green. Okay.
That is my magic. So,
Yep. All right.
all right.
Okay. Well, it is pointing in the general direction of like straight, or potentially it's angling a little bit to the right, like down in that intersection, that general
Okay.
direction down the street.
Well, we got a direction. Y'all got anything else we need before we start our walk?
Nope.
Not that I can
Okay.
think of.
I have one thing, and that is just, Gus, will you roll me a 1d4, please?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
The instant panic.
If you roll a 1 between a 1 and a 4, you die.
That was a
No.
Gus, you're mauled by a bear.
I'm not really that cruel. I will say.
You survived the mythological beast, but you are then killed by an average,
you
just
imagine?
a regular
Could you-
regular wolf.
You trip on a rock and it's the worst rock
And
ever.
Yeah. No, I will say that as you're dealing with the flash, you will notice that 2 photos have been used already, which is unusual because you usually, before you go on a mission, you're always like fresh thing of 8, right?
Yeah.
You have 8, yeah. So 2 have been used already.
I
Not
noticed
from
that I
this, or was it from this? We don't know.
No, no, it's just
Oh,
he
no.
looks down and sees that he
That
has
was it.
only, 6 remaining instead of the 8 that he would normally. And I mean, it's up to him. Maybe he goes, did I not fit, did I not load in a full thing or whatever?
I look at Akachi. Huh.
Huh?
Hmm.
Are you okay?
I think so. I'm just gonna go with the flow on this one. If I'm suffering from temporal insanity, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
I think shit's about to get weird. I'm just gonna say go with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Is it this way?
Yes, it is this way. Looking a little confused there. And, start walking.
Never mind. Yeah.
All right. It will take you guys a little bit to like walk down here, but if we want, we can move the scene forward to you kind of heading into the direction and arriving at the intersection.
Yeah, I'm curious though. How,
Yeah.
for a town this size, regardless of how touristy it is
Yeah.
and or abandoned, locals usually are wandering.
Yeah.
Although depending on the day of week, they may or may not be working. I'm
Yeah.
just
I'm
more
gonna
curious how
say, like,
populated it is
Yeah,
and how
I'm gonna-
rural that actually is. If it's a half hour from big city, versus an hour,
Oh
hour and a
gosh,
half.
this is gonna be like 40 minutes from the nearest Blockbuster or anything. You know, like it's pretty remote in that
And
regard.
thanks for subscribing where I used to live. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that does mean that it's not rural enough that if the town starts to fade in popularity, everyone leaves. Because there's enough of a distance for people to commute to work for a bigger city, but still stay where they live. So that's more what I was getting at. Population, does it look run down, or is it just kind of faded?
It looks a little bit of both. Like it's, you know, some of these things are boarded up. It looks like maybe there was money here and then there hasn't been lately, and so
not abandoned, but it's lost some of it.
A huge flood happened and they didn't repair. Right, like some of them chose not to repair, or what have you. So this like front, you know, kind of Main Street vibe has a couple of things that are shut down, but it's very clear that it used to be, you know, very, very colorful and lively and beautiful, and they just haven't taken the time or the money to repair some of these things. I'll say that you definitely see some people in and about. Maybe you see a couple storefront folks that kind of like look up and notice you as you walk by and then like pretend to just be casual, like don't try too hard, just to see if you'll come in and buy something, like that kind of vibe. You know,
half of them are antique stores.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Antique stores, maybe there's an overpriced bookshop, things like that. And then you'll definitely see multiple like Marrow Creek specialty shops that have like specialty coffee or, you know, whatever, and, you know,
there's an ice cream shop.
Magnets, ice cream shop, things like that. And you know, maybe that you pass a storefront that has a bunch of shirts in the window that say like I survived the Marrow Creek hike, or, you know, things like that.
I do stop partway. And before we get to the intersection, look around. Antique store.
I was thinking the same thing, Harry. I gotta get me one of those shirts.
Is that called wishful thinking, you think? Buying that ahead of time?
The same thing. I think with the whole intention thing that I was talking about, maybe this would be a step in our favor.
Oh, it's like a bulletproof vest, but for...
Oh, that's where you're going with this. Oh, I just thought you liked it.
I was thinking antique store, looking for things from the time periods that we would be going to next as anchors. Because we don't have them. Because we only have this postcard.
I see what you mean.
We could do.
That's a pretty good shot.
That is a stylish shirt.
That's a pretty good shot.
That's what I'm thinking. And antique stores, these ones here.
How was it?
I didn't want to just say Snake Eyes or
You don't want to be
Fox.
Snake Eyes this time?
No,
What's
I
wrong with
don't.
Snake Eyes?
And I hold up my this is Snake Eyes. This took that name. I don't have that no more.
So what do we call you?
Fox. Or Taxman. Either one. I don't care.
Taxman?
Someone called me that at one point recently.
Why don't we call
weird,
you, no, maybe
I like
something
Fox
a reference
better. I'm
that you'd
getting some
understand.
silver.
It's Pan, Sal, Midas, and the Taxman. We're going to blend in so well.
What about that doctor? Who's that guy? You referenced before. You said some doctor. Who was it?
Doc Brown. He's a time travel specialist.
He does regenerate though.
I got it. It was brilliant.
No, of course I got it. It hurt. It hurt me inside.
It actually canonically doesn't enjoy Doctor Who. So
But I gestured to Wakachi. But you're saying if we buy shirts that say we survived, that maybe that's putting an attention.
That's clever too, though. I think that is
Yeah.
very clever. I'm just saying, if we get anchors, we could get cheap antiques because these places.
I don't think
we can do both.
Anchors are mutually
And we'd be
exclusive.
stylish.
Okay.
I think it'd
As
be
we're
nice if
talking-
all of us wore that shirt.
As we're talking, I'm patting down all my pockets as if I'm like searching for like my keys, almost like trying to find like Polaroids like that I've like tucked away.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to account for like the missing 2 Polaroids.
You can make.
Well, if you guys want to buy some stuff from the antique shop, that sounds fine. Like for anchors.
I can buy your shirt for you. You don't need you don't need to check.
No, I'm not going to buy a shirt. And I'm not raising a white flag to the universe saying please don't kill me. That's not how I'm going to live my life.
Okay, I'll get you a shirt anyway.
Well, that's very kind of you. And if I made a snarky comment, I'd seem like an asshole. So thank you.
I feel. If you did, you would seem, which means I guess you do seem that way, huh?
Pretty much all the time, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
constant,
that's fair.
constant
That's
struggle for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't seem very hard.
What doesn't seem very hard for me to seem like an asshole?
Said it was a constant struggle.
It
Chuckling
is.
as like go into the antique store.
It's my lifelong battle.
You're losing.
I know. You're taking shots at a man that's already accepted his fate.
Oh god.
So where are you going
Oh,
first?
right.
Antique shop or the?
I am. Whether or not they are, that's up to them.
Yeah.
In the party shop.
I'm following suit.
Okay.
I'm going to get the shirt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we will start with the quirky shop that's like the touristy shop.
Yeah.
We'll start
please.
there. And I'm gonna say that you see like, it's gotta be incredibly cheeky, very small town pun on the name of Marrow and kind of stuff like that. But you'll also see like, I survived Marrow Falls hike or something, or stuff, cheeky stuff like that. You'll also see a lot of like ravens symbolism, things like that, iconography. Like maybe there's even like a raven with an apron, and then like underneath you like see like a carved raven wearing an apron, and then there's like Marrow Falls barbecue sauce, and you're just like, that's such a random, like, what? But then they have like, it's just like, it's very small town quirky, like, here's what we do and provide. So it's clear that like, oh, okay, the ravens seem to be a huge mascot, I guess, for the town.
This is their version of the groundhog, right? This is
something like that, or like whatever their, I guess, peaches for a town that like specializes in peaches. Maybe they don't have a fruit that they specialize in, but maybe you'll see a lot of like blackberry jam or something like that. That's like, oh, this is a specialty for here. And then you'll see some camping supplies, things like that, where it's like, oh, I see, this is like probably overpriced camping supplies for people who have forgotten something and they're here, or maybe they want to get like a lighter that has it's in the shape of a raven, things like that. But I think if you're looking around, you're able to see like, oh, there are named specific hikes along here. Like you've got Marrow Falls, you've got, maybe like Cedar Cascade Path, or, stuff like that, where you're like, okay, there's multiple different trails that people can go on. There's probably a campsite, things like that are referenced. There's probably a bunch of different pamphlets in the front, kind of supporting other businesses, things like that. And I think it would also, you would notice that there is maybe what looks to be like old, I want to say like an old mining cart type ride that you can go on near the falls. It's not a roller coaster per se, but you hop on it and it like takes you, kind of like down through the falls so that you can enjoy the view of the falls. And that's where the poorly taste phrase, I survived the like Marrow Falls, is like, it's maybe a picture of the rail and people on the rail and, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like you would do for a ride, but obviously this isn't a roller coaster ride. It's just a view of the falls. But yeah, so you kind of get the idea that there's places where you can go to kind of see more touristy things like that.
And it's called Marrow Creek Falls? Or was Marrow Falls?
Yep, Marrow Creek is the name of the town, but I'm going to say the shirt probably just says, I survived the fall of Marrow Falls. I don't know, something like that. Like whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, which one?
I survived to see tomorrow.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm taking that. We're definitely doing that. That's definitely, that is the perfect small town pun that would be on a shirt, dude.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I think the moment I see that, I see all of these really specific ones or specific hikes and the like, and then I see I survived to see tomorrow. I go, okay, that's broad enough to be useful, I think, and I'll grab.
I think it's a great joke. I say.
You
I like this one.
I'm like, oh my god. Okay. I'll grab.
Sorry,
one.
quiet feet. My bad.
Yeah, no. Here, do you like to wear it large or? And I grab like two. One that's like a bit larger and one that's more of a fitted fit.
Yeah, I'll take the oversized one. Sure.
Oversized? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll grab a bit oversized for me as well. I feel like it's better to go big than too small. So I'll just grab ones that look too large for...
We can make the other two like fit into one, like a getting along shirt.
I think in any other situation, I'd be very down for that. But in a situation where we may all die...
I just wanted to make you smile. That's all. I'm gonna look at the vintage postcards.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
nice. They definitely have that. They definitely have like cheeky maps of the area too that are like hand drawn with all the like sites and things like that that are probably outdated, and so you could probably take a look at those and go, oh, that's what that shop was supposed to be down the way.
Gotcha.
Things like that, and then very very kitschy shop that you guys are in. I also think that the I Survived to See Tomorrow has like all of the local stuff on it. Like it's like a collage of the falls and the restaurant and like all of the city stuff. So I'm gonna need to like commission that actual art and make this an actual shirt now. But yeah, I love that. That's such a cute idea. So you can see the like local Pine Lodge and stuff like that. Some of the big things that have been around for a really long time. Maybe the Marrowbone is the name of like a steak place or something, you know.
Oh God.
That's the diner.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the diner. Yep.
Yeah, I'll
Anyway.
grab one for everyone. I'll grab one for Older as well. Why not?
Oh my God, that's so sweet. Getting me.
Maybe she'll leave me alone if I give her a gift.
Here, take this now. Go away. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna need you actually to make another roll for me. This is just a random, whatever your magic roll is.
Okay. Any shifts?
Yes, I will give you a 5 shift just because this was super clever. This is a really good idea for using something like this as a 61.
failure.
Do you have anything else, or would you like to burn?
I'm gonna burn.
Okay.
I'll burn for a reroll. Success.
Okay.
43 under 50.
So 43. So when you get up, this is not to just see if you can successfully buy shirts, by the way. I was asking for something else. But when you approach, this is now, you will see a young woman. She's got maybe like mousy brown hair and huge glasses. She's reading a book. She's reading a Stephen King book as you approach. She maybe doesn't even notice that you guys have entered the shop and are even speaking. You know, then she kind of looks up and is kind of startled to see you, and then immediately, like, you know, dog ears the page and puts the book down and to the side. Sorry, I didn't see you come in.
Oh, no,
I
you're
was
good.
really into the book.
Yeah, you need to get lost in a good book.
Yeah.
I'll get
Just
out your hair
these?
real quick. Yeah, just these, and I think Pan, you said you got some postcards?
I'm shuffling through like an old stack of them, probably.
Yeah.
Forgive me. The other two dates that were mentioned, it was like 57 and like 78
Can you
I have
or something like that.
88,
yeah.
77, 56, and 52.
just make a roll for
Oh,
me,
okay.
please? Just a random mind roll.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's a failure. 49.
Okay. Do you want to burn or no? No.
For remembering dates? No.
Okay.
Do I want to tap into my esoteric power to call upon the divine, to call upon the fates to alter my memory of the dates that Alder mentioned? No. I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay. I just thought I'd offer. I thought I'd ask.
No, I appreciate it.
Harry's next door, so sorry about that.
Chat caught it, I'm sure. Okay, so you are looking through, and you can find postcards, like dated postcards, if you want. I feel like that the roll was unrelated to the postcards. So, okay.
My bad.
No, you're good. No, what? No, you're good. Which ones do you grab?
No, I think I'm gonna grab like 5. So just like ones that like feel notable. I mean, if I can remember the dates, then I remember the dates. But if not, then just a bundle.
But you can use the dates that he just gave you.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
well,
Harry
then
gave you. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll grab those ones then.
Okay. Let's say that because they're going to the antique store, and I want them to be able to find some cool stuff too. So maybe you find one from can we say you find 77 and another 88 if you want? Like you can grab a
So I'd find doubles across the board.
yeah, 77 and
Okay.
88, and then the
Which
Sorry,
I was just going to pipe it. Rule of threes. We'd have 3 88s then after
Yeah.
that.
So if you needed to
Okay,
get back
well.
here, you could. And then we'll let them potentially roll to see if they find the other stuff in the antique store. Okay. All right. So you guys are, Gus brings up the postcards and just these.
Yeah.
Oh, how did you like the falls?
Oh, we haven't gone yet. This is more of a put our intentions and believe that we will enjoy and survive out there now.
She has a blank expression for a second and then immediately laughs and is looking at you like you're joking, sort of, kind of, right? But then
Have you ever skipped forward and read the last page in a book, even though you know you shouldn't?
never. I would never do that. But hey, I mean, it's not dangerous. You'll be fine. It goes 5 miles an hour, if that.
Oh, I didn't mean literally survive. We just thought it was a cute
Oh,
shirt and we just
oh,
wanted
it
to
is.
grab.
It
yeah,
is. It's my favorite.
yeah.
My friend Becky actually did the illustrations for it on the front.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
It's really good, beautiful
Yeah.
art. Yeah.
Super great. Yeah, she's awesome.
Thank you. No,
uh,
tell Becky they've done incredible.
Yeah, are you
think
guys-
all our friends?
Are you guys staying for a while? Are you like camping at the campgrounds or?
I think we're gonna be focusing on hiking, but depending on we have some older friends who might not be able to do too much after a hike, so we haven't decided
okay.
what we're gonna do after that.
All
just
right.
yet. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you don't mind, then I'd recommend, and then she's going to just like lean over the thing and then start, pointing to certain walks and things like that. And she's just being really overly friendly and helping you. She points to a
Thank
place called like Dunlow, and she tells you like, I work there on the weekends. Like they've got really good camping gear if you guys do decide to stay, things like that. And it's much, it's going to be much cheaper than anything on the strip here. No offense to the strip. And then, she's just being extremely helpful and taking up probably 5 minutes of your time, as small town folks will do, and then is just extremely friendly and like, okay, well, have fun, thank you, good luck surviving.
Thank you. Thank you, and enjoy your book.
I will. And then she's already picking it up and opening it to the page she dog-eared and beginning to read again. Meanwhile, in the antique shop, can you just roll me a flat D100?
Absolutely.
I'm just seeing who potentially
One.
works here. Okay. Okay. I'm
Who
gonna.
works here?
Yeah.
It's you from the future.
I
Yeah.
work.
No. Okay. No. This definitely now has become a. This is a
Oh,
one. So this is the best that you can get. So this is now going to be a magical shop. But I kind
Yeah, I had
of think. Listen, I know she's not here, but narratively, it needs to be Tuesday's Gray's character, and she needs to be shocked to see you, right? Right? And she's like, wait, what? And then there is a moment where you guys are like, what are you doing here? What are you, right? Do we remember what her character's name was? Because I'm blanking on it. God, could you imagine if she was here and watching? Hold on, let me just, there's no
Tuesday,
way, dude.
where are you?
There's
Come here.
Can we
no
roll
way.
for this?
Yeah. Oh my
remember the
God.
shop's
Are you
name
free? Get
had-
on a call
had-
now.
Yeah.
It had ether in it. I remember that was the name of the shop. I'd have to
Yeah.
check my notes.
So I think like I think it just needs to be her, and there's maybe a moment, Harry, where you're like, what the fuck? And then, you will have a moment where you catch up and she goes, yes, because where was she? Do we remember where she was originally from? I'd have to go and check my notes. And I'd
Geographically or
yeah.
temporally?
Do we remember what time?
That's my
Yeah,
brain
well,
thinking
also
Detroit or
temporally
Boston.
too. Actually, that's a really good point. It was
I have
it
no
the
idea.
90s? This
It
may
was later than this.
I was gonna say this may ruin
It
it because
definitely
she can't time travel. So that maybe it can't be her.
Her name was Lilith West.
Lilith
She had a
West.
shop in
be
Palo
her.
Alto
Oh right, so she's
called
like all the
Aether
way.
and Earth.
Oh my God, she's too far away.
She
the
was very
aunt's
exposed
shop,
to
though.
magic.
It was the aunt's shop.
It
Yeah.
could be your aunt.
Dude, it's gonna be her aunt. It's
Oh,
gotta be
no.
her aunt. or
Oh, fuck. I have her aunt's book.
you do have her
Oh
aunt's book.
no!
Oh,
Which would be recognized immediately by her.
Well, maybe, because it depends on when the aunt requested the book, right?
It wasn't new.
It wasn't new, but it had just arrived within that like week or two, right? Or within that month, she had ordered it from someone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was a new thing for her. But was her aunt's name Caroline? Do we remember?
Her name was Ruth. If these notes are to be
Shut
believed.
the fuck up! Because
I will. I'm sorry.
I love you so much. I did not mean to I did not mean to aggressively shout at you, but I need you to know that Ruth Bennett was the name of who this was going to be. Before I was like, you rolled a 1, so I'm changing who is at this shop, and now it's magical. So Ruth it is.
I've got a description of her if you want me to
Yes,
repeat
please.
what
Yes,
description
please.
I
That
have.
would be
Okay.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Ruth is a short, slightly larger woman. I think I wrote that compared to Lilith. Like she seems like she seemed like a slightly larger woman. Shoulder length, curly blonde hair. She is wearing at the time she was wearing an amulet. She's wearing like 8 or so rings, lots of bracelets, a little bit of makeup, a big bright smile, and yeah.
Okay, you can have a free reroll for taking such beautiful notes. Thank you.
Were there two? There
Yes.
might have been 2 women from her life as well. So there's Ruth, and then there's another one that looked a bit more like Lilith, I think.
Yeah, so we're gonna go with her aunt, not her mum. So but there is no mistaking it, Harry. When you and Jim, when you guys walk in, you're like, whoa, this.
Because we saw pictures of her on the walls.
Yes. This is Ruth. And I think this would be 12 years prior to when you ran into her, because I think you ran into her in the 90s, right?
Well, it's 88, so that's not that.
I
think it
thought
was
that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I could be wrong, but I thought Tuesday was another modern day, like another from now.
Oh, fantastic!
Like
That's even better.
2025.
That's even better.
I could be mistaken. I don't have that written down here, but I haven't noted a date, which makes me think it was probably from present day.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I don't know if I actually know, but anyway, she looks younger, so we'll just leave it a little ambiguous so that it fits.
Sure,
It was modern day because I say that from a car crash. It was at least relatively modern day.
Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so she looks much younger than probably like early 20s, right? Let's say that she's
present day is being noted. Okay,
it was present.
2025.
Bless you, chat. Thank you for saving our time traveling asses. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's say that she's like she's also like very fit. It looks like here, like her arms are defined. She's wearing like a sleeveless shirt with her apron. So you can tell like she like does a lot of the lifting for the heavy boxes and the antiques and things like that. And she is wearing the amulet. And Harry, what do you do when you guys walk in and recognize
Oh, I
Ruth?
stop in my tracks for a second there.
Yeah.
Like,
Harry,
I look at you to the.
do we know her? We definitely
Yes.
do, don't we?
We absolutely do. Well, no, but we know who she is. Lilith. The job. And I look down. I look down at my book, and then look to you.
Oh.
Don't be shy.
Uh-huh.
Come on in.
I won't.
Wipe your feet on the mat if you don't mind. And
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes.
perfect.
Apologies.
Sure.
No, you're fine.
How open do we want to
It's
be?
a lovely shop.
It's a lovely shop. I
Thank
kind of
you.
want to. Yeah, it's beautiful. Apologies. You look like someone I know, and I'm trying to place it. I'm not trying to stare too inappropriately. My apologies, ma'am.
Oh, that's all right. Although I think I would remember if I met anyone like the two of you, and I'm clearly looking at the way that you're dressed. I'm not being rude about it, but I definitely am like, eccentric.
Yeah. It's kind of a similar look, but different context.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, dressed for the occasion, I guess.
Yeah. I shut the
fair
door.
enough.
Is anyone else in here?
No.
Okay. I shut the door and go, hey, ma'am.
You flash your badge. Can you scooch it a little bit this way? Because I can only see the edge of it. There you go. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to see the badges. Okay. You flash your dumb badge. And I think make another roll for me. This is unrelated to your one because your one is just kind of extending through the scene. But you're rolling for Ruth now here.
Is it a flat again?
Yep. Just do a flat.
Okay.
61.
Because I was going to roll soul if you'd wanted.
No. This is kind of really for her, but she scans and what she sees really when she looks at this badge. She scans the badge for a second and then shakes her head and looks at you and says, "What's dumb?"
You do see it. That's impressive as hell. We know what kind of shop you run. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we know what kind of shop this is.
Okay.
And I pat my book.
No need to be alarmed. We're dumb.
Okay. Nothing's wrong, but you know what kind of shop this is? It's an antique shop.
An antique of very special things, isn't it? Very interesting things that others may not recognize.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of like, and I then do motion. I motion to my book, and there's a dowsing rod that's now put into my belt. Most wouldn't even pay attention to these or even notice them, would they? Your eyes didn't glance past and think nothing. I saw you catching your eye and focusing on it.
Yeah, I think there is a moment where her eyes move to your hip line to like see these things, but they shift immediately off. It's almost like she's unable to look at them. She keeps trying a couple times and then finally her eyes widen when she is able to focus on the magical items that you are carrying. And there is a good solid 10 seconds of silence.
I wait.
And then all of a sudden she just shouts at the top of her lungs, "Validation! I mean, I knew it. I kind of knew it, but I there was always that little bit in my brain that was like, maybe you're making it, maybe it's just wishful thinking, and like maybe it's a coincidence, and maybe, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. So you're telling me, behind me, the shelf here, these seashells, these are magic, right? These are magical,
I don't know
right?
yet. Some of them might be, some of them might not.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I haven't looked at them.
Oh my God. Okay, I've waited my whole life for this. I'm so excited. It's so nice to meet you. And she extends both of her hands to shake your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep. And then she shakes your hand. So you're dumb.
Yes.
That's us.
What exactly is it?
It's the Department of Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh.
And we're here to, do just that. Solve some mysteries.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Okay. How can I help? What can I do?
This couldn't be any better than I could have imagined. Sal.
The same thing.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, my name is Sal. It's nice to meet you. And
Ruth.
Fox.
Fox. Sal Fox. Nice to meet you.
Fox.
Would you prefer Taxman? Would you prefer Taxman? Taxman sounds horrible.
No, it's fine, Fox. I like it. It's good.
Better than Snake Eyes.
What is happening to me?
Nothing.
No, I'm just excited. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited.
You should be. This is exciting. It's very cool. We didn't expect to see this here. To be fair.
Yeah, this is actually my mom's shop. So I was just keeping it going.
Good.
So you inherited it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Okay.
Although I've always really liked the West Coast. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. As you were saying?
I was just saying I was considering making a move.
The weather's nice there. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, and this town seems to be, going the way of the buffalo, if you know what I mean. And now that I know that it's real, there's just so much to go and see and explore and find.
And to be careful about.
Oh, of course. So what's this mystery you're trying to solve?
I looked at Jim and kind of go, a shrug.
I'm going to kind of... Did you give us just a quick sidebar?
Sure.
Just one moment.
Yeah, thank you.
And you'll
And
probably
we'll just kind
hear
of
her in the
shuffle off
background
to the
being like,
corner.
I knew it. I can't believe it.
Rummaging through items, looking to see which ones, if she can catch what are on magic.
Yeah, exactly. She's now re-evaluating everything. And I also think that this is a crazy moment because you telling her that these things are, you being here is what makes her go, it's real. And then tell Tuesday's character, it's real. I promise you it's real. So that's crazy. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
That's a connection.
And now I feel like she ordered that book because she recognized it from Harry's hip.
Yeah, people was like,
was the whole thing.
My goodness. Well, Fox.
Full circle, anyway.
Let's be careful about how much we disclose to Ruth because we don't want her to know too much, but just enough to help us. So
yeah, I was thinking, we could ask about the broadcast because that is a known entity here. It is a recurring mythology within the town. There's no way she hadn't heard of it. We could get some good information that way.
Okay.
And then we could also ask about, since that's a known thing, ask about items from that exact time period because it would be related to the other incidents which she would know about. I guarantee you she thinks that was a supernatural or is a supernatural thing, and she's probably already maybe made note of specific things with that. We don't have to disclose too much more than that, but that would be stuff she already knows.
Yeah, but let's just not get her too excited. Let's just try to make it very direct.
I don't think we have any control over that.
Yeah, well, let's try. Let's try not to overwhelm her.
I won't make it. I can't promise I won't make it worse. I will try not to make it worse.
Okay. Yeah, I know we got to tread lightly, but
yeah.
Right.
If you'd like to, I've been taking lead here. If you'd like to go forward.
I'll try to be delicate, to not to overwhelm her, and just try to keep it.
You're better at that thing. You really are.
Well,
better than me.
We'll see. We'll see, Fox. Ruth.
Yes?
Yeah, we're finished with our sidebar. We'd really like some assistance in this.
And she just holds up a random cuckoo clock. I've been on the fence about this one, but I have a feeling about it.
Sure. Let's get to that later.
Oh, okay.
We'll check that after. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Of course. Sorry. So sorry. I'm just very excited.
So obviously there's a bit of a local mythology going on here. Some events that you might be aware of. We wanted to learn more specifically about that.
Oh, okay. Like what?
Well, for instance, like any stories, anything out of the ordinary that's been going on here, particularly radio broadcasts?
She is like very clearly deep in thought as she's trying to think about things. And as soon as you say radio broadcasts, her eyes kind of dart to you. She doesn't turn her face to you. She moves her eyes to you first and says in like a low whisper, "You mean the emergency broadcast?"
Yeah, that's actually, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about that?
Oh my God. I knew it. There were just like so many weird things about it. Everybody says it's like weird or haunted or, things like that, but you never really believe those stories, but it's real? It's real?
Yes.
That's
and
real?
be careful about that, but yes.
Yeah. But,
okay. The stories go, and there are a couple of different versions, but the stories go like, if you hear the emergency broadcast, it's warning you about something that's going to happen. And it's usually like something devastating to the town. Like everyone swears up and down that it predicted both the fires and the flood before it happened. And people were talking about it. And so it's basically kind of like our... I don't want to say guardian angel because some people feel really weird about it, but like, yeah, like some people believe it protects the town.
Like a guardian spirit. Okay.
Yeah.
And is there any consistency with how early or when it will broadcast before the event happens?
I don't know. It depends on the stories. I think like, I want to say my gran said it was like a full day beforehand and people were talking about it. There was enough time for people to be talking about it before, the flood struck.
So definitely, certainly had ample warning. And was there any like massive pushback? Like any people in particular? And did anything bad happen to those who pushed back, or did they fall victims?
Oh, actually, there was Sheriff Walter Briggs, I think, and he had 2 deputies, I think, that went missing. That was like 10 years ago. That was not that long ago. But
1977.
Yeah. Probably around there somewhere. But I think that was just before the fire. So there was like a fire. I don't know if you saw some of the like burned and destroyed buildings on this main stretch here. This main stretch, if you believe it, got hit with a flood, and then like 12 years later got hit with a fire, an electrical fire. Anyway, they were. I want to say that they were like investigating. It was at the school, the local high school, where they went to go and look. It's like right by the radio tower. It's like not too far from there. But they said they couldn't find anything, but then 2 months later, the 2 deputies went missing. I can't remember their names. That's so weird.
Did they go missing before?
No,
or after
it was like well after. Like it was like case closed. I told you there's nothing. There's no radio here. Yada yada yada. And then it was like 2 months later. Gosh, I can't even remember what they said happened. I just know that they just, like maybe one left, like was married, and that I really can't remember.
But and the sheriff went missing too?
No. The sheriff didn't go missing. He's still sheriff.
Oh.
Yeah.
He went with the deputies though?
Yeah, back then it was like his crusade, if you could call it that, to set the rumors to rest about this radio broadcast. The emergency broadcast, yeah.
Well, I think that's all the information that we need.
Okay.
Very helpful, Ruth. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
Yeah, don't look particularly too hard at any of the items that you have in there. If they've got magical properties, you'll find out quickly.
Oh, I will?
Yeah, now that you have an
fantastic.
idea, it'll probably be more apparent. I did have one other thing though,
Sure.
Sal. Would you, if you have any idea, now you mentioned, I'm doing math in my head here. The fire was in 77. 12 years after the flood, which would have been 65. Okay. Flood in the fire, 65, 75.
That might have actually been 72.
So 5 years before, not 12?
Yeah,
Or was it?
Yeah, no. I must have been wrong. It was 72 when that struck. When the flood hit.
Interesting. Where did that 12 year come from?
I don't know. I guess I was just I don't know. I just assumed it had been 12 years, but it wasn't. When you said the year, I remembered that that's not right.
Got it. Okay. So, would you happen to know, I'm sure you've got an incredible inventory of everything in here. Would you be able to find, and we'll buy it or do whatever we need, but some items for me. Doesn't matter what they are. But I need a year of when their manufacturing date would have been, or when, where they would have come from, if you can. They're antiques, so usually there's
I can give you a general estimate. I'm not as good as my mom, but I can try.
Okay, that would be great. I'm looking for something from 1952, 1956.
Okay.
1972, the year that flood would have happened. In 1977, the year the fire would have happened.
Okay.
The four things. Doesn't matter what they are. Could be a coin. Could be as mundane. Doesn't need to be nothing magic happening.
Yeah.
Just those dates are important.
Okay. So I'm gonna let your one roll over from walking into the shop. You rolled for a magical shop. But what I'd like to do is you roll me a 1d4, and that's how many of these things you can find. So you don't have to roll to do this. It's just how many you get. 2. Which 2 would you like?
72, because that was not a date we had before.
Yeah, that's actually what Gus was rolling for, because I said it in the very beginning of the episode, but then I didn't mention it again because Alder also forgot it
entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if chat picked up on it either, but yeah. Okay. Anyway.
72 and 56.
Okay.
Because 52, the first incident, it probably is going to be the easiest to get to without an anchor because it's the very first. So that's my ment.
Yeah.
Or who knows that's real, but 72 and 56.
Okay. Perfect. Then what do we think we find from 72? Ooh, this is fun.
I saw in chat from 72, which is
chat, feel free.
The Nixon presidential pin would have been 72, and they would have been everywhere.
Yeah, but there's no way that's. Oh well, that might be something that you would have in an antique shop, but
right.
Taste,
that's the only.
I feel like
that's the only that I don't think it has to be that, but that would be a pretty common.
I was thinking like an appliance or something. Like, I mean, that's like a toaster or something.
Like a blender.
Yeah.
An old Oster blender.
Yeah.
I'm just looking
Black
to
and Decker.
see.
Would probably be that, yeah.
Osterizer. Model B35 blender. It's exactly like the blender in Brave Little Toaster, dude. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Give me some promise. That's fun.
Yeah. I'm going to put it in. Tuesday has replied, by the way. One time she is traveling. She is out of town. She's like, son of a... But that's okay. We'll get her another time. It also worked out that it would,
my grandmother had that exact blender.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. Yep. That green, those buttons. Oh, God, I've used that blender.
I'm also going to put it in the Table Story Discord in the D.U.M channel for those of you who want to see it. Okay. So
those
you find this blender, and then what was the other date?
56.
56. What should we... Ooh. What about a board game that came out in 56? Like a vintage board game. What would have been available in 56? Like, I was immediately thinking like Jax or something, like...
Scrabble.
Scrabble? I'm fine with having
50s.
A very cool Scrabble board. Okay, I'm also gonna...
Yahtzee as well. Yahtzee!
Dice. We gotta do that. Yahtzee's fun. Scrabble's also fun, because we could potentially use it in the office later.
Yes, true.
But why don't you go ahead and... Jim, can you roll me a 1d3, please?
You got it.
Oh my god. Both of them are magical items, by the way. We'll figure out what they do later. But you have a magical Yahtzee board and a magical blender. Actually, what do you think that they do? Dan, you take the blender. Jim, you take the fucking Yahtzee board. Holy crap, I'm writing it down now. What do you think this blender does?
Oh god. If you've got an idea for the Yahtzee, go for it first, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Do you have?
If you've got an idea, right?
I've never played Yahtzee, so
Should I do Scrabble instead?
Like
I know what it would be if it's Scrabble. But...
Okay, well, what is it?
But I know how Scrabble's played.
Yeah.
I think if it's Scrabble, like whatever clues you're looking for, you have to spell them out. But like, I think the tiles will have the amount of. It'll be arranged in such a way that it'll like have like at least a sentence of like what you're looking for, but you have to figure it out.
Oh my god, it's like
but it'll make a sentence.
Scuffed Ouija board.
It's a Ouija board, but like a Scrabble.
Like,
Ouija board.
But it's kind of like I want to give like a hint. So like if you I don't know, what's that game called? Is it I don't know, with the wheels or no? It's,
Wheel of Fortune?
You have to you have to guess the word on the board, but you get like give me an O or give me that, but it's like the same kind of thing where it's like
Hangman than Ouija.
Yeah.
Hangman.
I'm trying
is
to lawyer this
crazy.
in such a
See,
way.
I was thinking if it would be you draw pieces,
Yeah.
you spell a word with those pieces, you draw more, and you get the next word, and it's filling out a sentence for the answer.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
we can do
you
that.
ask
You're playing like word association with the board
With the-
itself.
Yeah,
But
and
what
that'd be
it-
up for interpretation, so it would make it not perfect, but it would be giving you words that have something to do with your question.
almost like a magic 8-ball. Like it's a
Kinda.
fortune telling type of thing where you ask it a question and it gives you an answer.
Or more information, like, what's the name of the person, or what's the occupation of the person we're looking for, and it'd be like going through and
Okay, so it
be
is
like
kind of a
that,
truth seeking device. Like it will
which would
spit
make
back.
sense for
Yep, for
Jim there.
Yep, yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna make a
Rune
note.
tossing plus Ouija is a good way to fit it as well,
Truth seeking.
because that is kind of like rune tossing of bones. Yeah, actually.
Truth seeking Scrabble board. I will think about the mechanics of this magical item later. The magical blender. I feel like the magical. What do you have any thoughts on?
I do.
Okay.
So I'll say what I was thinking, but
Yeah.
I still want to hear what you were thinking. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
just curious what
We
your
can
thought-
also all brainstorm on these magical items because these are fun and for the
My
office. But yeah, go ahead.
thought-
What was your thought?
Which would be something that could be interesting for
Mm-hmm.
Catsi, would be you put in a few things, blend it together, and get something new. So you get a couple of magic items and you shove them in there, and it mixes, matches. It might be stronger, might be weaker, but you're essentially using it to make something else. You're blending stuff together, quite literally. That's my initial gut reaction there.
Yeah.
The other one could be a safe method of destroying magic items or
I
curses.
don't think it
Yeah.
can just blend anything.
I
like-
think that it can blend anything. What I was gonna suggest is like it can blend anything, but you can use it to then like drink a smoothie that then gives you a buff, but depending on what you put inside of it. It's like a present day alchemical, like
I like
spot.
that better.
Yeah, like it belonged to some alchemical housewife or something like that was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to like make my magic potions in my blender, like this is my
Like-
present day cauldron. So
Just destroy something that's powerful potentially, but to give yourself a temporary boon.
yes, yeah. And so you could potentially put like an amulet or a ring in there and it'll blend it up, and then you can drink that or bring it with you and drink it later and then take that boon, whatever that boon is.
Now
Kind
with
of
drinkable
destroys it, but-
dine.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, destroy. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
It does destroy the item, but it allows you to then, or potentially you put in like a lighter and something else and then it gives you like flammable breath for an hour, like you could
Yeah.
really use it in creative ways if you could figure out what the recipes were that you would put in the blender. But yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
What time
Up
is
there.
it from 52, right?
56.
56.
This one was from 56 and the,
Yeah, the
Scrabble board's from 72.
Scrabble board's 56, blend is 72.
Okay. Yep.
Because the blender wouldn't have existed in 56 like in that form.
Yeah, and also it makes more sense that a little bit of a crazier item, like a magical blender like this, is very powerful. It would be from 72, the number that goes missing.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. Because you could have just never come across this item at all or remembered that you needed 72. So, okay, yep.
I feel
Okay,
like
cool.
If this was like SCP or Warehouse 13, this would be like, this was the first version of this model that was like on TV, like a TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
infomercial
that's-
model.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first, this is the infomercial model where
Because it had so many eyes on it, which
blending
imbued it power.
everything.
Yeah, yep.
The
So-
one where it overpromises so heavily in the ad, and like the
Yeah,
blender is the
exactly.
literal interpretation of that.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they show someone putting
everyone
a-
needs this. It can do anything. Like
Like a
just
s-
all
You
of
can
that
blend
stuff.
sunshine, drink a cup
Yep.
of smile, and
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally blends
Yeah.
a hammer for some reason,
It's like, you ever
Yeah.
wanted to blend a Greyhound bus? Now you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Oh, that's so good, you guys.
Five
That reminds
easy
me of this-
payments of $5.99 and one complicated payment of $10.22.
When you
Yeah.
see those Mitch Hedberg, fantastic. When you see those late night things that are like, you ever wanted a knife that could cut through anything? And I'm like, I've never needed a knife that could cut through anything.
It didn't, but now I'm kind of curious.
This knife can cut through concrete. Why do you need to cut through concrete? I don't understand.
What are you fighting? Why do you fight something that can cut the concrete?
Okay, so she will probably go and rummage, or it takes her a couple of minutes to come back with these items, but eventually she comes back with this blender. It even has like a certificate or a card that says that it's like the number for the first thing and blah blah blah. And then she tells probably a little story about like how, you know, they got it at an estate sale or like some reclaim and something. And I was shocked to find that it was like the first one, but look, it does say right here, the year 72. That was the one that you were looking for, right?
Yes,
It
exactly.
actually, she probably comes back with a bunch of stuff without 72, and you have to remind her to go back for 72 again.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she does, and then comes back with this.
Like
but then she's
65,
like,
the 12 is stuck in her head consistently because there's some sort of weird memory shit. Yep.
Yep. So then she comes back with that finally and shows you the blender and blah, blah, blah. It's clear she has no idea the blender is magical, by the way, but she gets pretty excited when she talks about the board games. So she brings out Yahtzee, she brings out a chessboard, she brings out the Scrabble board and things like that. And she's like, these all came from the same house, and I swear it was like some sort of it was a divination house. So I definitely think these would be great. I don't know when they came out, so there's probably a moment where you guys are like looking over the board games where it doesn't say the year that it came out on the board
Does it
game
have
or
the
anything
manual?
like that. I don't know if they came with like, I don't know if she would have them at the shop, but I'm going to say it's this moment where Jim just has a gut reaction that the Scrabble board is the one that you want. And so, you know, he can pick that one out. Like, I don't want to take the RP moment away from you, Jim, if you want to have a reaction to it or anything.
I think. Well, I mean, so you want me to describe what stands out about like why I choose
like what
this
is
one?
what is this like? Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't think I've seen like I'm not like a big board game guy. Jim wouldn't really be drawn to board games, but this one in particular, I think when he took a glance at the box, it didn't say Scrabble, it said Pick Me. And then he does a double take, and then it's back to Scrabble. And he's like, I don't think I was seeing things. Like, that's what I need. So, go ahead and grab that box.
Okay.
And take it with me. It is I'm not sure where I'm going to carry it, though. I don't even think I have a coat pocket large enough.
Do you have a bag or something?
You will fully have a blender and a whole board game.
Yeah.
Do you have a bag or something for these, Ruth?
Oh yeah,
tote?
absolutely, like a
backpack?
little tote. Just to be clear, like Scrabble boards are like the size, or can be the size of this keyboard folded up. You know, like they can be
Although
very,
probably
very small.
in 56 it would have been big.
You're
Probably
right.
would have been big.
It
and
probably would have been
and
huge.
It has a box as well that comes.
Yeah.
The box would have been
yeah.
bulky.
Box.
Okay.
Yeah.
She will give you a
The
bag.
box was made out of wood instead of cardboard.
Honestly, probably.
56, probably, yeah.
What is the name of this shop? Because it isn't the Ether one, right? Because she moves to later and then opens her own. But maybe she keeps the same name. Because I think it was like this shop was inherited by my family, right? Like it had been a couple I think she said it was her grandma, right? That did it. Maybe this is her grandma.
So.
Oh, the title was Ether and Earth.
Ether and Earth.
Was the name of the shop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ether and Earth, but that was a magic shop, whereas this is an antique store.
Yeah. No, I thought it was also an antique store that she ran and then just performed like seances and stuff out of it.
No, I think you are right.
Yeah,
no,
it's
you're right.
definitely antiques and stuff. So, okay, yeah, we'll just say that she gives you a bag that it's got to have the name of the shop on it because in case you guys use it later.
It's really funny.
Main attraction is great. I'm using it. So main attraction is what we'll say. And then when she picks up
Perfect
and moves,
amount of pun.
Yeah, she renames it to Aether and Earth. Now that she knows it's real. Thanks, guys. Yeah. So, okay. So she gives you your items and then immediately moves to what was it that she shoved in your face at the beginning?
Cuckoo clock.
Oh yeah,
Seashells.
the cuckoo seashells and the
Oh, the
cuckoo
cuckoo clock, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
She grabs the cuckoo clock and then goes, "Oh, but you said, well, what about this? You said you would, you know."
Hey, everyone, I got you all shirts. I don't know what sizes you all are, so I kind of just overestimated. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yep. Cool, right?
Okay.
Hello,
More
are you
associates.
also dumb?
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they told
Shut
me.
the door behind you.
Yeah. I'll wait for Gus to walk in before closing the door.
Oh, another dumb.
Hey, let's go, Ruth.
Oh, it's okay. They
Yeah,
told me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everything?
Awesome.
No. No, I would be. No, we would never
Okay.
tell everything because
Wait,
that
what
would
do
be
you
dangerous.
what do you mean everything? There's more? There's more than just magic is real?
No. This is
Actually, I mean,
this
that's
is the
really
first
the
time
kind of
we've
the
met you.
that's kind of the extent of it. Is magic is real. That,
Magic
honestly,
is real, and they told me that the emergency broadcast system is also magical, which is crazy because I thought it was,
Okay.
just a kind of, story that
Yeah,
people tell,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like don't go down
Very
to the old
helpful. We got
mines
a
because
number
they're
of-
haunted, that kind of thing, you know?
We got a bunch
Haunted.
of very
Haunted's a correct. Yeah.
good information. This was very helpful.
Are ghosts real?
Sometimes.
Yep.
Okay.
And we just leave it there because it's a tough subject.
All right.
It's a good shot.
Hey, we
I like the
should
roof.
leave.
good.
I think
We
we got
should.
everything we need, right? I think
Okay.
we're good. Think we're
Yeah,
good.
I do.
All right.
I do look at the cuckoo clock to see if it's magical.
Yeah. Can you make a roll for me and you get a +5 for your magical rod?
Thank you. Oh, so close.
so close.
47
Do
to
you want to
Your
burn
rod
and
was not
re-roll for
magical
her?
enough.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay. Okay.
Absolutely not.
So what do you say?
I'd have to have more time with it. I honestly don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you and say it is or it isn't. That would be unfair. I do not know.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'll maybe, how do I get better at finding out if they are or if they aren't?
I do sit and pause and think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like, how the hell did Alda figure out if people were magic or not? I'm trying to think. I was like, she didn't do that for me.
I mean, everyone kind of does it different. It's sort of about finding the way it works for you.
Yeah,
It's kind of like learning how to squint, but like figuring out which sense you're squinting with, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, okay, here's a way to do it, and I pull the blender back out.
Mm-hmm.
This is magical. I don't know about this. So, this is magical, and here, I'll do this. It's not dangerous, just don't use it. And I hand it over to her and to just get a feel for it, look at it, stare at it, focus on it, maybe focus past it. You know those magic, the magic eye books? Remember those? You know those?
I was going to say highlights, but yes, I don't know if those are out yet. Yes, they are. It's
they were.
88. Of course they are.
Yeah,
They're
it would have been
everywhere.
out by then.
They're
I know
everywhere,
because I
dude.
remember them from being a kid,
Yep,
and
me
I wasn't
too.
that far off
Yeah.
from there.
Okay, yeah.
Look at it that
yes,
way.
I do. Okay. So actually, make me a roll, Harry. This is going to be a soul check.
Initiative?
Let's do a 10 shift. This isn't really for you. This is for her. But basically, you're going to unlock this for her. Cool.
Success.
You rolled a
46 to 50.
46 out of the 50. So I think she just is staring at it for a moment, and then it's like you can see her eyes focus on something in front of her where she wasn't able to focus before, and like her face lights up, and congratulations, you have unlocked why she is able to identify the magical items and buy them later in the story, or way back in episode 1. Like what? So fun. So yeah, she now has this ability that she can work on because you guys stopped in and helped her unlock this. So yeah, her eyes light up and she just goes, oh, then it is magical.
There you go.
Oh, I wonder
you-
what it does. And she immediately like goes and hangs it up on the wall. The cuckoo
Careful.
clock. Yep.
Not everything's good. Always
Oh.
use yourself to protect yourself. That amulet will keep you safe.
Oh.
And I
Okay.
put the blender back in the bag.
Well, thank you.
Ruth,
Yes.
do you mind if I take a photo?
No, not at all.
Cool.
Bro. Bro. You cannot be the one that took the original photo of Ruth in the amulet, right?
It's too late.
We can't do
Too
that,
late.
right?
Yeah, it just happened.
Oh my god. What
gotta
if
cut
wait. Could we say that Ruth is like, wait, will you take one with my camera as well? That has to be that you took the original photo of her with the amulet, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah,
that's
of
so good.
course.
Okay. Then yeah, she will get her Canon like SLR like original 50 millimeter lens. So you'll have to stand a little bit back, but yeah, she gets that out and is like,
Oh, this is nice.
thank you. I got it because I was gonna do photography for the school paper.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take a photo first with her camera and then with mine.
Nice. Okay, so now you have 6 photos left, right? Wait, no.
5.
Five, if
Yep.
I'm counting right.
Yep, 5 photos left. And
And
go ahead and make your
that
magic
number
roll.
hasn't jumped at all. It's 5 left.
Yep,
Okay.
5 left. Yeah. Go ahead and make your roll for magic with her, right? You want to see something cool?
Yeah. That's a failure.
That is a
I'm
62. Would you like to burn to reroll?
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll this one.
Okay.
And no dice.
Okay, no dice. However, I will say that you have the moment, and everyone can see this, like as you're taking it. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
You wanted to. PB gave you a free reroll.
I
so
did give you a
don't
free
have to-
reroll.
so if you
Well, this
did
is
not take ban-
this is the time to use it.
Yeah.
just in case you want to not use the ban. Or something
Yeah.
like that, for that.
Oh no, I spent the burn.
Yeah.
That happened.
Okay.
If you let me use the free reroll again
I will.
on this.
Yeah, of course. You have
All right.
one. Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
All right, that's a 12 success.
A 12 success. Okay. So I'll say the other thing first. There is a moment where, and it's probably a bit of a surreal, like everything time feels like it's slowing down. It's not actually, because this is magical. Where you're just noticing like the sun dust coming in from the window because it's 2 p.m. and the light, and you're remembering the photo that her niece showed you, and you're realizing in real time, oh, I took the photograph. This is the photograph that she ends up showing us much later. So you have that moment when you use her camera, and then when you go and you pull out your Polaroid, and then you go to take this photograph, you do find something about her. Ooh, I want to say it's related to the amulets. It's a 12. I think that you notice a green magical kind of like mist around the amulet in this photograph. And it is the same green as Harry's magic.
In any, can I discern anything from that, or just the fact that they're both like the same source, or like
I
the
think
same?
your mind snaps to the moment where he says, you wear that, that'll protect you. As if he imbued it with the ability to do so.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Pull yourself up by your bootstrap.
We're posing too
Paradox,
many
Christ
details.
almighty.
Okay, we need to relax.
This came out really well. It was nice meeting you, Ruth.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you as well. Stay dumb.
Always.
Yeah.
Bye, dumb. She's like
Bye.
so happy.
Bye, and also do not tell anyone about this.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. No one?
Thank you.
Nobody else can know that we're dumb.
Honestly, no one. Truly.
Okay.
I mean this. This is for you.
Okay. Okay. I swear.
Thank you.
I'm going to write on the back of that photo, the High Priestess is what I'm going to write. And then I'm going to tuck it into my front pocket.
Cool. Cool.
Okay, well.
So here you go. You wear this. You wear this. I'm pushing the t-shirts into everybody's.
Oh, God.
Yes, there you go. If they're a bit too large, I'm sure we'll be able to return them and get your size. But I thought it'd be better to get too large and too small.
Oh, medium's perfect. Okay, here. I'm gonna put it on under this. I'm not a fan of t-shirts.
I mean, I'll wear them. I used to wear t-shirts all the time.
Here you go. Thank
you.
Jim his. I think I'll put mine on over what I'm wearing right now. It's probably like a button up.
I'll just look for the side alley real quick, so I'm just not changing my shirt in the middle of the street, and just quickly put the shirt on and then put my button up over it and then cardigan back on. It's fall, I can layer more. Okay. Sorry for that tangent. Jim and I just found something very, very interesting, and we could not turn it down.
But you didn't tell
also,
her, like, you just told her that we were dumb and
dumb, and that we were investigating the broadcast, and that magic was real, because the moment she saw that, she kind of freaked out.
yeah.
You just try to stick it at the end there. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Listen, you know who that is.
I evidently, yeah. Of course,
Yeah.
the last time I saw her, she was
A picture.
less alive.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't want to make mention that we met her before, so she doesn't know.
And,
Mortally
well,
challenged.
Yeah, and didn't want to mention the niece or anything like that. But nonetheless, we found very interesting things. Namely, there's a fifth date.
Oh.
72. There was a fire. Also, those police that went missing, not all of them went missing. The sheriff is still the sheriff of this town now. And they didn't go missing right away. They went missing months after the investigation into the broadcast.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is we probably want to talk to the sheriff then.
I think that's a good idea. Also, Jim and I found magic items. That's fun. And they are linked to
That's
72,
what was
the fifth date, and 56.
Yep, that's what this Scrabble board is.
Okay, so that's why. Okay, that explains it. The blender and the
Yes.
Scrabble board.
Now, I guess the question is, what whence do we want to talk to the sheriff? Do we want to talk now or go back? I mean, I think we've got all we need here, to be honest. They could be more informative if we go to 72.
Go back.
I mean, I still want to look, and I want to find where the location is first. And I pulled out the dowsing rod. We don't have to go in, but I want to know where it is, because I think by the time we leave this Wednesday, this is going to turn itself back off.
Sure. I mean,
See?
no harm in getting the location, especially just to make sure that for sure the location doesn't change. That's not worth nothing.
Even more so. Also, that radio broadcast tower, the high school's right there. So I would not be surprised. And I kind of aim back toward that to see if it seems the numbers line up more with that high school.
It seems to be in the general direction, Harry, but it is more kind of like towards the falls this time. But you do remember Ruth saying they went to the school to investigate in 77.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is weird. Schools, and I'm showing them the 9, like I point to the numbers, and school's there. The falls are over there, and you see the numbers it's half cocked. It's not quite shifted over because we're not close enough, but it's going toward the falls. But the sheriff investigated the school, not the falls. So it's possible it has shifted where it is, or was moved. Because the fact that they didn't disappear right away, it took months. That almost implies that maybe it can be moved without an immediate consequence.
So do we want to find a location here and now, or?
I think it'd be good to find it in each Wednesday we go to see if there's any pattern.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, lead the way. Hal?
Okay.
We're calling you Hal. Or
It's Fox now.
Fox is fine. Listen, I was called that before and I liked it, okay? I'm hoping that that's how I eventually gray. I'd like to be a silver fox.
But you didn't like Renard. I see. I see how it is.
Oh, that was
Snake
one of
Eyes is
them?
really
I
cool,
completely forgot.
personally.
There's been so many of them.
Listen,
Some people change names like they change clothes. You know how it is? Like when they start to stink.
yeah.
when I start to think, I was taking pot shots at you. I deserve that. Okay. Okay.
Let's get going.
Let's get going.
And you're gonna head
this-
towards the down the main street towards the intersection towards the falls.
Was the school first? To
Oh,
see
you're
how
heading to the
dramatic
school.
it
Okay.
shifts.
Yep.
Because it's like in that same rough direction.
So yeah, like as you guys continue down this like main stretch, when you eventually reach the singular light at the intersection, it's clear that if you were to go, see, I don't know if you know where the school is, but you can see the radio tower is to your right. Like you would turn right at the intersection, but your dowsing rod is pointing straight as if you were heading to go to the falls or the hiking trails.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's not at the school. Not even close. It's at the falls. Why the hell is a radio at the falls?
Why the hell is a radio
Yeah.
predicting the future? You know, we can ask all of these questions and get no answers right now.
All right. Well, I'd like to be more clear on where it is, so I'm willing to go down that way farther if you'd want.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna ride the minecart thing, right?
I
We
feel
have
like if
these
we
shirts,
don't,
we
then
kinda
we don't
have to.
deserve these shirts.
Yeah.
Because I gotta say, if we've come this far and we don't like thrill rides, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. 5 miles per hour, definitely thrill ride.
It could help with the investigation.
I mean, actually, because usually those things have a loudspeaker. There could be a radio in that hooked up.
Mm-hmm. Or heck, maybe we'll see something scribbled into the side of the cart. You know, some people like to graffiti.
Any
You
number of
never know
possibilities.
until you get inside it. And unless it's in motion, who's to say?
Mm-hmm. Have I given enough excuses for me to ride this ride?
You've given enough excuses. Let's
Yeah.
go find a ride, get on, and
And it-
see what hell it brings us to.
And if we do get derailed and fall to our deaths, it's kind of objectively hilarious.
Can we not use the word derailed while going? I mean, that's just, there's so many meanings there, and I don't want any of them.
This is the perfect time to use the word derailed when there is an actual rail.
Yes, it is. That's
that
why I
the
don't
first thing
want
that
it to
comes
be
to your
used.
mind? It's just death?
Death and
Horrible
bootstrap
ride?
paradoxes. That's all I think about.
Yeah, let's pull ourselves up by the
Eesh.
paradox and go into that minecart.
And we see them kind of like cross the street probably. The traffic is like, not really high here. So they're able to just kind of cross. I feel like they would wait maybe for the light. They're sitting there talking. But we do see the team kind of cross the street and head walking towards, the hiking spots. And, you'll start to see signs that show like, get a canoe or something like that, and like, ride your way through the falls and, other kind of stuff. But as they continue walking and the day continues to go on here, I think we would see the, kind of the camera pulls back and you start to get a full view of this town and of these falls. And it fades to black with this just like mist kind of rolling in through midday. And that's where we're going to end today's episode. Paradox. Thanks for watching.